The distant crackle of flames and the scent of smoke faintly reach your senses as a fresh rush of adrenaline sends your mind reeling in all directions. After felling Phaedron's underlings with the help of a mysterious ally and at the behest of the rebellious Crestbreakers, time nips at your heels. You've yet to find the damning evidence you came in search of, and the shouts of more enemies echo through the smuggling tunnels behind you from the direction of the fire you set. With the abyssal equinox just days away, you know you can't afford to fail here. So, battle-weary and destiny-driven, you plan your next move, your mind and body matching pace with your racing heart.
We can count.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Now that chat has seen the intro, and all of you have seen the intro, we rejoin our 5 adventurers as they have just felled some of Phaedron's underlings in this secret underground within the storeroom controlled by the Shroud. The halls grow quiet, but you can hear distant rumblings of people moving through the fires that you've set behind you. You know that your time is limited, so I will ask you now, what would you like to do?
I want to quickly look at the slime that's dead and see if it, like, anything of worth was in its body halfway deteriorated or anything like that. Or
sure. Make an investigation check.
In a good
Did
way.
Or medicine, whichever you prefer.
Oh.
Did we open the
Definitely
chest?
investigation.
No,
Upstairs?
I think we.
The chest upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carter
There wasn't
did.
anything.
He smashed it.
He took all the gold and then smashed it. Yeah.
That's right.
But it had
I
a
got-
hidden compartment.
But no,
but no
one there.
paper. 4
Right.
papers, but there were no papers in it. 16.
As you rummage through this gelatinous cube, you don't find much that's worth saving. There is a half-eaten shield that was kind of sticking out from it. There's a skeleton, but you have no use for bones. And you do actually find
Yet.
5 pieces of silver.
Oh, hey. Pocketing that.
Yeah. The only reason
No
they have
longer
not
poor.
dissolved is because they were very tightly bound in a leather pouch that was apparently airtight enough that it only got corroded on the outside.
What about these people in this room?
Make an investigation check if you're
And then when I'm done with that,
looking them over.
I'm gonna go up to meet them in the room.
Cool.
You want to do this?
No, just because I don't
Yeah.
want to be back here when he's like, they're here now.
Yeah, it's a 1. No.
As you're frantically moving about, trying to see what everyone has on them.
It's a negative 1. It's a 0. It's a 0.
You're moving so quickly that you're just kind of giving them a quick pat down, and you're too nervous to pick up on anything that they might have.
Yep.
Are there any other rooms?
There is. So you guys went into this room here. There was also a hallway that connected to this room, but you can go through the same door
have
there.
We been in there?
You have not been in there.
Okay, I'm gonna go in there. That's,
Okay.
I thought I remembered that there was another room.
Yeah.
Rushing in, you can see that the gated door is unlocked. It rolls up from this side, no problem.
Can we? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, it's okay.
Can you put it back, the gated door, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
certainly.
Cover our tracks.
All right, go ahead.
There's basically like a pull chain that
Okay.
raises and lowers it. As you walk into the room, make a perception check for me.
There's another cube under your feet.
Shit.
Gotcha.
You hear in the other room.
9.
Yeah.
Looking around, you can at least see that the room is full of various. It's kind of similar to the storeroom that you had come from before. There are crates and barrels all over the place. There is one object in particular that stands out to you: a large, ornate silver mirror on the far side of the room that appears to be sort of kickstanded up against the wall and held up by a large rolled-up rug.
I'm gonna go check that out and see if there's anything behind it.
Okay.
Jump inside.
And I'm gonna ask Wizzy Boy if he can like detect magic on it. See if it's.
If we got 10 minutes, I can.
We got 10 minutes.
You can certainly start.
Yeah, I mean, I'll
work
start,
on the
but
game.
yeah, we heard people coming.
And what are you
we heard
doing?
people coming.
We
Working
did.
on the game. I want to barter game.
Which one?
Yep.
This one or this one?
The first
This one here? Okay.
I think we should close both of them.
But that one first.
Well,
But yeah,
let me-
that one
Like
first.
we want to try and lower the gate and disable it so people can't open it.
Okay.
Maybe, I guess.
I will say,
Are we gonna get trapped in there?
since
There's always this way out if we need to.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll figure it out.
since you guys were kind of rushed into here during a combat last time, you now are kind of lifting your eyes and getting your first good look at the room itself. You notice that this chamber is basically just one large table, several chairs around, no small amount of coin on top of that table, as well as a wooden plank that's bolted to the wall with several daggers in it. And on the far side of the room, easy enough for you to see, is a ladder leading up to a trapdoor.
That's
in the
all in
ceiling.
this
Oh.
room over here.
In this
that
one.
room.
Or
Somebody's face on that
This one here.
piece of wood they're throwing knives at.
No, it's
Okay.
just there seems to be a crudely drawn circle.
Got it.
Are the knives in it?
Yes.
I want to take them.
Okay.
Are any of them obsidian?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh,
You have dark vision or no?
He does not.
I'm
I
the
do.
only one without it.
I mean, if I'm taking the knives, yeah, what are they?
Oh wait,
You got the lights.
big light.
So you walk up to them, you pull them out, and you. No,
Are they all
they're
hidden?
all iron. Some of them rusted.
Oh.
There are 3 in total. One of them is rusted beyond reasonable usability.
I'll say.
I'm
get the
taking
money.
all
Get
of
the
them.
money
Okay.
on the table.
I said, but they're not peeing. I'll throw them on the table. I
On
will
the-
come collect some of the coin though.
Okay. On the table there is 11 gold
I missed that.
and 15 silver.
Is there anything behind the mirror?
Make an investigation check for me. So all this is kind of happening at the same time. You guys are
You can take 6.
bulldozing through this room, trying to do a clean sweep before anybody comes.
8.
Okay. As you kind
How
of
much silver?
move things around, you don't see anything behind the mirror, but as you shuffle it, the rug that was kind of rolled up holding it begins to unravel, and what you see is actually a tapestry. It appears to be a very well-made tapestry. By your estimation, it seems like it would fetch a lot of money, and it appears to depict a being in a wooden fox mask with darkness surrounding them.
Man, that's a really cool picture.
It's the
Yeah.
fox thief from our previous campaign.
Oh, wait, what?
The fox thief.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I was telling Caleb. would my character know of the fox thief?
Make a history check with disadvantage
No, not the disadvantage.
because it's very unlikely.
Not the deadly disadvantage.
Right.
There's no chance.
Yeah.
It was a 4 and a 2.
Well, and Morgan would know that the fox thief is very secretive. It is not something many people know about. So it makes sense that Flora would have no idea what this is, but it looks very nice.
I can't believe you just connected all that shit.
Ooh. If we're done getting the door back down, I want to throw this table in front of the door.
Well, as you're sort of barricading the door, let's say make a survival check. I want to see how well you do that.
Okay.
How big is the tapestry?
The tapestry is 8 by 10.
It's too big for me to carry out of here.
8 feet by 10 feet.
you
I should
roll it up?
clarify. Yeah, you
Well,
can.
I guess you would still have an 8-foot long carpet, pretty much.
It's
huh?
pretty. It's
Yeah,
pretty
really,
large.
Yeah.
Though, as you're kind of ogling this and figuring out if that is something that you could carry, Tristan walks into the room. You can have anything in here. That's mine.
He points to the tapestry.
Step away from it, please.
Who is that?
It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. And
Is it valuable?
valuable to me? Yes. And he rolls it up. Slings it over his back and begins looking at all of you. You done?
I'm in the other room, barricading the door.
Yeah. What'd you roll?
17.
Okay. With your 17, I would say you're reasonably able to take some of the. Actually, you take the tables and sort of use
Yeah.
them to
Barricade the
barricade the door.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that lantern in the corner and smash it on the table to start another fire.
Another fire.
Another one.
No.
What could possibly go wrong?
Right.
I didn't find anything behind the mirror, and the mirror didn't seem to be magical.
You did not see anything behind the mirror.
I yell into the other room.
Don't like the way that you said that. Did you look behind the mirror?
Wait, what? Did I?
Yeah, because I asked you to cast the thing, but I don't know.
Yeah,
if
but we
wait
didn't have
10
time, so I went to
minutes, yeah.
daggers and money.
I'm fine with it. That works too.
Yeah.
Things I could sell and money.
Yeah. Okay. And is there anything on like the table over here aside from the money and the daggers?
In that second room, there's mostly just a cacophony of empty crates, smashed barrels. The room looks like it's full of junk, but you found some nice pieces in there.
Okay.
In the mirror and the tapestry. So you find it at least a little bit odd that there would be such a mixture of just trash and valuables.
Is it a trick mirror? Is
Are there any potions?
So
None that you can see.
I heard.
Drazad quickly scanning, clearly not seeing any obsidian weapons. We'll take a look at Flora investigating the mirror and probably walk over and what are you looking at? It is a mirror.
I'm trying to see if maybe there's something more to the mirror than meets the eye.
What could be more to this mirror? And I kind of like take a claw and on the surface.
Make an investigation
As long
check.
as it's better than a 2. You got this.
Oh, you tuned it?
Or are you trying to see if it's magical, or are you just checking it physically?
Arcana or investigation?
That's the question here. Yeah.
If she's saying if there's anything more to it, I probably sarcastically am like, no, it is clearly a mirror.
So then investigation. Yeah.
17.
Okay. It appears to be a very well-made mirror. It would fetch a high price, but nothing out of the ordinary with it.
And how large is it?
This mirror is about waist up, so we'll say 4 foot by 2.
So it's a pair fairly like.
Yeah. It's fairly large. Definitely something you could walk out with, but
Can I see myself in it?
yeah,
Okay.
I can see myself in it.
you can.
Valoth would walk
No
up to
vampires
Drazad
here?
and say,
All right. Am I a vampire?
we should probably take this with us, too.
The mirror?
Yeah. Looks expensive.
Right. Who is going to carry the mirror?
That's gonna be you.
Will it fit in my backpack?
The mirror?
I'll
The
the
try
mirror
if I
will not
can.
fit in
I
your
think you're the
backpack.
only strength-based character. Like, I don't care.
Do,
It won't be me.
Laura, do you think we should take the mirror?
Nah.
I
I mean,
will.
what are we gonna do with the mirror?
I will
Sell
carry
it.
the mirror for as long
I'll
as
come in
we're
this
not
room now and
trouble.
close that door.
Okay. So you're closing the door to the.
There's 2. There's this one and then that one.
Oh, wait.
Take it
Is
if
there
you
not
want
a door right here?
There is.
Yeah, there
that's
is.
what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
That door was already closed.
Okay.
You never went through that door.
No,
so
I
it's still
was
closed.
just like,
and there's a.
I guess we don't need to go back up a trap door. That probably goes back up into that place.
Is there any other way out of here, though?
That's what I was about to ask.
Yeah.
So you would know from whenever you discovered this room that this hallway leads back out into that sort of U-shaped sewer system. This ladder appears to be the only
Never mind,
way
I'll close that door.
forward, at least. You don't know if it leads out.
All right, guys.
And
Time to go.
where are the
I lit
steps
this room
coming
on
from?
fire.
Huh?
Where's the people coming from?
They would be coming from this direction. So the direction you all came from. They're basically
We
in
gotta
pursuit
go
of you.
up.
Yeah, let's go.
How
Come on.
high does that ladder go?
It goes up to a trapdoor. You can see it. Maybe 7-8 feet.
Hey, I can get the mirror up the stairs.
How can you get the mirror up the stairs?
The same way that I got to the end of the bridge. Just teleport.
As you all continue debating, you actually
holding the bridge.
hear
Other
down the hallway, over the crackle of flames, somebody drop down and begin sort of trudging forward through the tunnel.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, that is fine. Bring the
I-
mirror. Bring
I
the
go
mirror.
Up and open the hatch.
Okay?
Yeah, and I'll be
As soon as
behind
that
them.
hatch is open and I can kind of angle and see a spot for me to teleport to, I'm going to teleport up with the mirror.
As you step up and begin pushing on the hatch, you realize that there is a rather large lock on your side that is basically holding the latch shut.
Can I shillelagh it?
You can try. Make an attack roll.
I get out the way.
I tell everybody to get out of the way. 16.
Nice.
16 hits. Roll some damage.
Break it.
I forget which one's the D8 every time. 7 points.
Okay. As you smash this thing with your shillelagh, the lock just sort of rattles around in its hold. It doesn't appear very affected by your attack. It is quite sturdy.
Is it a wood door? Like a wood trap door?
It is a wooden trap door that is metal reinforced.
Okay. I'm going to start beating on my drum, and it looks like I pull like a green spectral spear out of there, and then I chunk it up there and start just... I'm trying to blast the door open.
Yeah, and if we're attacking it, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
If I see you throwing multiple spears, I'm gonna firebolt.
After hers does
I'm
that,
gonna firebolt
it too.
As you all continue to pelt this trap door with as many attacks as you can possibly muster, frantically trying to get out of the room, you realize that the smoke from the fires that you've set is now beginning to enter your lungs, making it harder for you to breathe. At this point, there is somebody on the other side of this gated door that is basically pushing against it, trying to loose the flaming table that's on the other side, keeping it from being opened. Hey, what are you doing in there?
I'm gonna keep trying to shillelagh the...
Nothing. Housekeeping.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay. The door has been beaten down quite heavily by this point, and so with one final smash, you actually let go of the ladder for a second, grip your shillelagh with both hands, and the trap door explodes upwards. The lock just sort of, again, rattles around in its hold, but detaches from the metal restraint that was holding the door in place. You can now see into a small room above.
I'm up with the mirror.
Okay.
Where I can see.
Is this okay?
What is that?
The pneumatic line.
Yeah. That's fine.
Let her chew on that.
Okay.
Just having a great time.
As you teleport into the room, you see it's a small room with typical household furnishings, a bed, a table, 3 chairs, and cobwebs everywhere.
This is in the trapdoor.
I'm gonna yell back down. No one's up here.
We'll leave
Or
a
not
mint
yell,
on your
but
pillow and run up.
Let's climb.
Does it look like there's an exit from this room? Like a window?
As you enter this, you appear to be back at ground level, and the room itself is set up like a house. There's a front door, there are a couple windows, and you can see out onto the street. Ironically enough, as you look out of those windows, you can see the flames of the storehouse across the road from you.
Okay, we gotta get out of here. Okay, I just run.
I agree, and I'm with
Is
the
there,
mirror.
is there like a desk with papers or anything that I can see?
Make a perception check for me.
Nat 1.
No, it is too
It's
dark, and
7.
you are too frantic at
Okay.
this point, just running around trying to make your way out of this.
Okay, then I just run straight to the door and I get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heading out with the mirror.
I'll climb up and carry the mirror, I guess.
I mean, can I carry it? Is there some kind of strength check to carry the mirror?
No, I think you can carry it.
Okay.
I mean, most people would.
It was just getting up the stairs, but I was like, I'll just teleport up with it. I'm not
If you
getting
were
up the ladder.
carrying the tapestry that you found,
No.
maybe, but
And then, is there anything I could like throw down this hole to jam it up?
throw down the hole to jam it up.
Like, is there chairs or something like that?
Oh yeah,
Or a
there are a
table,
few
like,
chairs
flip
and a small
Just
table.
trying to cover the hole with a
Yeah,
bunch of
you can
shit.
definitely do that as you begin trying to wedge chairs and tables just to make it
Covering our
difficult
tracks as
to pass
everybody
through.
gets through, pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
Make one more survival check for me. I want to see exactly how difficult you make this for them.
9.
Okay. You're able to sort of just lopsidedly place the table and chairs on top of it. It's at least going to slow them down for a couple of seconds. But you can hear that they've now knocked over the table in that room, and a flurry of smoke and ash sort of pours up through the hole.
If I know that they're coming, can I
Picked up the ladder.
can I center thunderclap on the like entry of the ladder? Would they be within 100 feet?
Sure, you can like hold your action and like wait for them to appear there and.
Oh, I was gonna I know they're in that room, so I was just gonna.
Oh, just knock it there.
Mm-hmm.
Does it say you have to see?
Each creature within range, and the
Yeah.
range is 100 feet away.
Okay, yeah, that's totally fine.
So they have to make con saves.
All right.
This is gonna hurt. As they all get knocked back, fall off that.
That is a 14 and a 9.
The 14 saves,
Okay.
but the 9 will take 5 points of thunder damage.
Okay. As as all of you are sort of regrouping in this new room, you hear a down below again, smoke and ash pour up through the trap door, almost sort of rattling your ramshackle blockade of tables and chairs. And you hear one of the men collide with the not on fire table that is still in the room. Ah, damn it!
Okay, and then I hope that buys us enough time to like get out.
Okay. I mean, looking around again, you see a door, a couple of windows.
I'm going for the door.
I'll carry the other
Okay.
side.
Is the door locked?
Wait, how tall are
As you run to the
My
door
feet are
and
just-
begin shaking it, it is indeed locked.
Okay, then I'm gonna try the window.
Okay.
And try to bust through it.
Make an attack roll. Yep.
Right.
Is this like a wooden door?
It is a wooden door.
Okay.
It's,
Drazad's gonna just shoulder check it.
okay.
14.
We'll say that's easy enough for you to charge and do. Just roll damage to see how well you can. And you can also roll damage on the window.
Just a D6.
It would be
Unarmed
your
strike.
unarmed strike, so that's a D4, I believe.
That's
Ooh,
10
unarmed
points.
strike.
Okay. You're able to
Should be on
smash the
actions.
window easily enough. And as you do,
Oh,
you
it's just four.
the sound of the roaring flames across the street combined with the shouts below, it just sends your head into a tizzy. But the
I'm
window
not
is
gonna-
broken,
Yeah, I'll
and you
yell
can
back,
climb through.
Dressage, leave the door. Go through the window. Is the window big enough? Can you fit through the window?
Drazad is a big person.
Come on, Dressage.
That is a 5 by 5 by
one.
5 cube.
As you hit the door, it barely budges. It feels like maybe it doesn't sit in the pocket quite as well. Maybe it rubs
okay.
whenever you try and open it
Yeah.
now.
Dressage, leave the door.
Okay,
Go
I
through
know.
the window.
Learning for
I'll
my.
grab the mirror from you.
I'll climb through and then I'll. Thank you.
I will say that
empty-handed.
the mirror is going to be hard to fit through the
Just
window.
tell
Can we not corners? It's a square.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow that to happen.
Okay.
Look, you fit a couch through a window one time at your old apartment.
Oh my god, that was a big window,
We
but
can
yeah, it was a
fit
pain in the ass.
mirror.
We got this. I'll Duke's a Hazard / Drazad's Afraid of Water style.
Like slide through.
Dive through the window.
Nice.
Brett, thanks for the D20 there. Sorry, I just saw it. There's a 16 for you guys to use.
Hell yeah. We got it.
Everything's deadly encounters.
Especially doors and windows.
We're gonna be so
Yeah.
prepared now.
Fires and doors and windows, smoke inhalation.
Oh my.
No mine.
We did. He used it to get out of the slime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was like, I don't know. I'm like, now's the time to use
Now.
it.
I still had it in my notes and I wasn't sure.
Do it now.
All of you now climb through the window. You can hear people coming up through the trap door as you do, but you're outside on the street. You see people rushing with bales of water, just trying to keep this fire from spreading. They're calling the storehouse a loss at this point.
Should we go to the church?
Why
I think
would
we should go to the church.
Why would we go to
The church. The church helps people who
The
are
church
in trouble.
protects people.
Where does homeboy want to go? What's his name?
Tristan.
We're having a good old time on this side. You're gonna eat too much pasta.
I thought the point was to get evidence. Are we wasting time?
No.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were doing too. Is that not what you pulled out of there? Evidence?
No.
Oh.
This is mine.
Okay.
I'll see you at the equinox. I don't have time for this. I have other things to take care of. And he just starts casually walking with the tapestry down the road.
Bye,
Doesn't have time for
Tristan.
Bye.
What's going on? We
He's-
were supposed to find evidence of.
No, yeah. And he's gonna meet us where?
At the equinox.
The Equinox. Okay.
Because we were going to use the evidence at
Right,
the equinox
yeah, yeah.
to
But we have no
expose the guy. We got a mirror.
We got a mirror.
She's going to do that until she gets down.
I did not know. The church hides people from the guards and the fancy people. Do you think they will hide us from people of Tethys?
I think we tell
We
them
can
we're
try.
hiding from the guards. They don't have to know.
If anything, the church is just not here. We don't have to tell them that we're hiding.
Or we go back to the shack where we talk to those
They're
people.
close to each other.
We gotta
We're
go
all- no?
away from this place.
They are relatively close.
Let's just head in the direction
Because that is
of
the old
church.
church, and then the new church is where the church
Right,
actually is.
We'll head in the direction of the church and decide on our way there.
Yeah.
I'm running.
We
towards the
We don't have
church.
to tell them that we're hiding. We just, yeah.
We found this mirror and thought that maybe you guys would like it.
For money.
For maybe 50 gold.
You all run through the late afternoon sun, escaping easily enough in the chaos that has ensued after lighting a building on fire. As you turn a corner, you can see from your high perch now that you've gained some altitude, the calamity that you've caused in this fisherman's district. The fire has not spread, but that storehouse is going to be burned to cinders.
Cool.
Perfect. Burned all the evidence that we were trying to find.
You know,
We did not cause the fire.
Tristan started the fire.
Yeah.
As all of you continue on through the streets of Tethys, making your way back towards the chapel and the
The bar.
inn.
Tea shop.
Yeah. You catch sight of the inn first.
Okay.
The small shack off to the side. It's only been a few hours since you left.
We want to go there to keep on going to the church.
The inn is where we got the tea.
I think we should go to the shack with the people because
Yeah.
they were the ones that are expecting the blackmail, and if we do not have the blackmail,
And they would
We have a
likely
mirror.
protect us from the... Yes. And with more time, I can figure out if it's magical.
Yeah.
oh, I did not think about it being magical.
I think we should go back to the inn.
I think yes, we
Okay.
should. Go
Let's
back.
go.
We're going to try to go to the shack, though, where the Crestbreaker lady was.
Okay.
Right? Or do we want to go in the inn?
We can go in the inn and order the tea.
Oh, I didn't think go to the crest breakers.
That's
could do that,
That's
too.
the people with the shack.
Well, that was like in the back.
Yeah,
I was
it's
thinking
like
we were just
a-
gonna go in the front, but
Yeah.
we could also order the drinks and go.
In the back.
Do you
Yeah.
think aren't we not part of the club now? Do we still need to order the drinks?
I'm going to walk up and knock on the shack door.
There's a long pause.
I'm going to knock again.
Hello, window. What do you want?
Look, we know about the locks. Can you open the dozen locks? We need to come in ASAP.
That sounds familiar. And then you begin like you hear the unlocking
I'm like-
sound.
The crust tea, the sea tea. I'm gonna tell everybody else secrets.
Instead of the gnome this time, you're greeted with the same half-elven woman that sent you on this
yeah,
information
yeah.
gathering mission, and she motions for you to come inside. It's like you're lucky
passed
you
her.
have a recognizable accent.
That is great. That is great. And I kind of just push past her and walk in.
We
She
brought
looks
you
around
a
and
mirror.
closes the door behind.
I'm going to immediately sit down and start ritual casting Detect Magic on this thing.
And what is the significance of this?
We don't really know. Look, we caught the warehouse on fire downtown, trying to
Tristan.
find the blackmail.
Tristan.
And right, Tristan caught it on
Caught
fire
the one on fire.
because we
You
were
set a
trying
fire.
No,
Tristan set
you
the fire.
first set a fire.
We were trying to find the wares and find the blackmail for the equinox later, and he set it on fire, and we escaped out, but they know we were there, and we found a mirror and a tapestry, but Tristan just disappeared with the tapestry.
But we also found some daggers.
I do have those.
Oh, they were knives, yes.
Yes,
Or
we found
knives.
knives. And the tapestry had this being with a fox mask, like black smoke coming up, and he needed it, so he took it and ran.
Seems like he just does what he wants.
He not with y'all? I thought he was with y'all.
No, that's the first I've met him.
Great. Awesome.
Thought he was with you.
Well. Yeah,
And
exactly.
apparently not. So then, at the very least, what has your fiery adventure brought us?
A mirror. And there was a gelatinous cube
That's now dead.
that we killed, but there's other things, and there was a sewage and some hidden tunnels, but nothing else.
That's all.
That's all.
And
We looked at everything.
I think Tristan mentioned a chest with a secret bottom.
But he smashed it,
Well,
didn't he?
There was nothing in
there
it.
was nothing in it, but he said it could have contained some papers, I think.
You all are not very good at this, are
Well,
you?
You know,
No.
it's hard to be good whenever people burn things down.
We had sneakily infiltrated, and then we were put on a clock.
I'm only level 2 goblin.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, at this point, Phaedron is not spooked.
Well, if these guys were working with Phaedron, then we'd at least set them back somewhat.
I'm not even sure what it is that Phaedron's after. All I know is that we stand to take the fall for this theft.
Are we sure that?
We didn't steal anything, huh?
Are we sure
And
that?
also
This mirror that I'm sitting in front of, we definitely did. steal.
No, she's talking about the obsidian weapons.
Oh, okay.
The
okay.
wares.
Are we?
I was like, let's get our crimes straight, all right? It was just arson. Like,
Are we sure that Phaedron is behind the obsidian weapons being stolen? Wares?
I only have your information to go on.
The Skiff Rippers did tell us that it was them, but it could have been the Skiff Rippers pointing us away from themselves.
So let's take a moment and review the information that we have. Because perhaps I don't know everything that you know. I know that some thugs stole the very wares they sailed in with in the Sapphire Port.
Yes.
My wares.
His wares?
I know that they claimed to be us.
Yes.
I know that they were not us.
Yes.
From what you have told me, you coordinated with the depths to move in and investigate the Skiff Rippers, who admitted to supplying the personnel for this theft.
Yep.
But claimed Phaedron to be the ultimate mastermind.
well,
Correct.
claimed the third part of that trio to be who
The
paid-
Shroud.
The Shroud, who paid them. And Phaedron's working with the Shroud, right?
Phaedron is like the head of the Shroud.
Yeah, Phaedron's the leader.
I know who Phaedron is, and I know he is at least a high-ranking member of the Shroud. I don't know if he runs it. Again, this is your information, not mine.
Right.
Is-
And we're sharing this information with you.
I'm very happy that you've done so. It may very well be the only way that we can clear our names, and I'm more than happy to help you find what you're looking for in return.
Is my detect magic
What are we looking for?
done yet or no? The weapons, the wares.
Oh, the wares. That's right.
Is my detect magic? Or no? Is it more time still?
No, your detect magic finishes, and you find that the mirror is indeed not magical.
Sweet. So we can sell it for money. When I find that out, I want to like look at the back of it and like, you know how mirrors have like a paper back sometimes, and just kind of like feel if there's like something tucked back there or something.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
You're good at those.
I am. That's an 18.
As you feel around the back of the mirror,
Shit.
your hand finds a small slit in the
No way.
paper backing.
Yeah, of course.
Thank
And
God
you
we
steal the
took
mirror,
this
man.
mirror.
You loose a small note
I know.
Yeah.
that appears to have been opened and read already, but placed back inside the mirror for
No.
safekeeping.
The mirror was like they used it to transport the letter. It's a really expensive envelope.
It's just a hiding spot. It was in the mirror the whole time.
There's always money at the banana stand.
And I also love the fact that Alex probably had this somewhere else in there, but we burned the whole place to the ground.
No! It was in the mirror the whole time.
There's always money in the banana stand.
That's right. That is right.
I'm also happy this isn't magical because now we have no incentive to keep it and lug around a 4-foot mirror with us everywhere. We can just
Mirror
sell
does
it.
something.
Yeah.
I feel it.
You find a note that reads cryptically, "Move the goods to the usual place tonight. Keep it quiet. The time to act is nearly upon us. Finally, our patience will be rewarded. F."
I'm gonna share this with the lady.
No, it's Phaedron, right? With an F.
And you.
No, like.
Oh, yeah, that is the
yeah,
name of-
Okay,
Yeah, that's.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah, you guys don't know. You don't know how it's spelled.
Mispronounced.
It's spelled with a PH.
Yeah, it's a PH.
We have not seen his signature.
There's a silent J at the beginning.
Yeah, exactly. Signed A.
It's actually every letter of the alphabet in a column.
You said we weren't good at this. Look what we have here.
Well,
We did steal the mirror.
I'm not entirely sure what this tells us.
Do you know where his usual meeting place is? You knew of the docks.
I know of the storehouse. That's where our people sometimes will help coordinate moving goods, but
I got an
I don't
idea.
know.
Well, where
Why
do
don't
you
you
move
tell
them
us?
to?
You mark on our map where every single one of their places are, and we'll burn them down systematically.
Until there's obsidian weapons in there. Yeah.
Until we find the one.
As they're all talking about this and that letter's kind of being waved around, Drazad, make a perception check for me.
Is a letter matter?
Or it's like written in, got some weird draconic letters written in the back of it.
I speak Draconic.
21.
With your high roll and with your relative familiarity of the writ that is no longer in your possession, you can unmistakably determine that this handwriting matches.
Let Razad see that note. I snatch it away from whoever's hand it is. I begin to read it. This writ, this paper, it is the same. It is the same person who forged the writ. The writ, the writ that I lost? Right, the writ with the fake seal that I was showing everybody, and I don't...
That explicitly said that you were transporting weapons when you were trying to tell people that you weren't transporting weapons.
Wares. This is that person's handwriting, though. Okay.
You had the writ?
You gave it to them.
I thought Draconic had the writ. No, Draconic. Come on, you had the writ.
Oh my God, you gave it to the man, and then
I
the man
saw
went
you.
into the back
I saw
room.
you give it to the man.
Definitely.
No.
You have it.
I was invisible, but you did give it to the man.
What I rolled, deception?
Yeah, make a yeah. make it roll insight. See if you
Okay.
beat it.
18.
I got a 20. Deception, I got a +7, so I got a
23. Oh my God.
God.
You are convinced, at least to a reasonable degree, that you might have had that writ last, and you're not sure. Did you put it in your pocket? Is there a hole in your shorts?
No,
It's okay. It's okay. It's gonna be all right.
Are you?
At least we know that they're probably talking in the letter about your wares.
I cannot believe
It's okay,
I
man.
gave them the writ. Oh my God. Okay, well, anyway, they wouldn't have helped them find it, but
Well,
okay.
at the very least, it sounds like this confirms your suspicions.
Yes, the man with the F name, Phaedron, we assume, is the same one who forged the writ. So now we find this Phaedron, but we still have the issue.
And where did you lose this writ? If we had it, we might be able to at least provide some evidence as to.
Well,
Do we have to go back and steal the writ back from the people that you gave it to?
I think that they could have been burned down. They were in
Well,
the
they
warehouse.
ran out because the boat was on fire.
Drazad may or may not have given it to the storehouse worker to convince him.
Still not convinced it was Dressad. Could have been odd. Who's to say?
We were the two.
Well,
We were
try
all
and
four
guess.
in the room. You
Yeah.
were Cat and I was invisible. We all saw that it was odd.
I'm trying to gaslight
Y'all
odd.
can,
I mean, like we could roll against odds.
No.
Gaslighting.
His gaslight check.
I got a 21, but that's not high enough. No, 22. That's not the your 23.
It's a
So,
fucking nat 20.
but 20, 21.
that knows.
Add your
What-
insight.
Insight.
Well, she's good at that.
26.
So you know the truth. We
I-
believe. We're like, I guess maybe.
Don't
we're
you lie to this man. I saw you give the writ.
But
I don't
do not-
recall.
Flora, see,
It doesn't matter.
This is
We
true.
don't have it, and we know who does have it, though.
Right, at the end of the day, Phaedron's people
So we
have
gotta
it.
go back and get the writ?
I do not think we should go back and get the writ.
Why not?
Well,
At least you two are recognizable.
Well, no,
we are
she
not.
just said like if we had the writ.
They didn't see us.
And-
You were a
I
cat,
can
and
turn
I was
into
invisible.
another. I can
And-
turn
I'm not
into a
going
cat.
to say that it would be particularly convincing evidence, but it is evidence.
yes, as someone who has shown that writ to several people, including Fancy Clothes Man,
Yeah.
it does not seem to bode well showing it to people. I do not think it would be useful.
Okay.
It
I
would-
do think we need to figure out where this note refers to.
Yeah, where the usual place is. The problem is we don't know where the wares are or the usual places because otherwise we could track the source or the destination.
When is the equinox?
3 days,
3 days.
from now.
And these are moving tonight, presumably,
Well,
No.
we just
or
found
last night. The letter's referring to a night recently.
either last night or this night.
Because the wares were stolen 2 days
yeah,
ago,
but
so it
that's
couldn't
why
have been
that
before
place
then.
was empty. Because they moved them out of that place to somewhere else.
So then the last.
If the storeroom... There may yet be some things that need to be moved. The storeroom is burnt down. They'll have no choice but to move whatever's left. Perhaps we can tail some of their members?
Tonight?
There might not even be... They might not even wait till tonight.
Why do not we follow? Oh my God! Okay, Drazad has idea.
Why do not we follow?
Why do not we follow the people who
No.
who Drazad more than likely gave the writ to?
Drazad, I have to come clean.
I tried to stop you, but you did it anyway.
You may never forgive yourself.
I know, Odd. I know. I cannot believe Drazad would do something so stupid.
Decide you didn't do it. Don't be so
No, I'll
hard
come.
on yourself.
I come clean. Hey, Drazad, I gave him the writ, and I didn't get it back.
Are you sure?
Pause.
I saw it too.
Come on, we'll go make this right. I'll go make it right.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go tell these people and get it
Okay.
back.
You see, Drazad slowly grasping it back.
Reality back.
Okay.
Roll for gaslighting.
I still.
Roll for double gaslighting.
I still think we should try to follow them. They may go to report to Phaedron.
Is there a place where we could sell this? I'm gonna hold up.
Would you like to
I'm
buy
gonna
it?
motion to the mirror.
It can be yours for 1,000 gold.
You
I think
know
we'll
what?
say 10 gold.
Ironically,
100.
the people you'd approach to normally peddle stolen goods is the Shroud.
Is there not a shop around here?
Unfortunately, you've stolen from the very people that you would want to fence this to.
Maybe we use that to get into where they
I
are.
was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, they go sell it.
We found this near the cobweb building.
It's gonna be a poison pill, though. It
Where-
might get us in, but
They don't know
it might get us in. but they're gonna
They've
know
never
what's up.
seen us. They know what you guys look
No,
like.
they don't. We were wearing a disguise.
Y'all were wearing a disguise, I
I'm
guess.
pretty
yeah.
damn good at this stuff. You're still black.
Yes, Drazad is still in drag.
Yeah,
Nice.
Drag on.
Drag on.
yeah we.
Like drag on.
we
I was
decided-
invisible. You were a cat. You
We
were.
decided
Yeah, you
last
guys were
session was
disguised.
a drag gun born.
Yeah, we can go back there and tail somebody as our regular selves.
Y'all can tail them while we try to sell some mirrors.
This thing was in a pocket in the back of the mirror.
Yeah, there was like a slit in the sort of paper backing of the mirror.
I'm gonna rip it.
The rest of the way.
I'm just gonna rip it open. Like it was trying to say that like whatever was in there was
Oops,
hastily
it fell
taken out.
Okay.
Was hastily taken out.
Okay.
So that way we can say we found this. So the back's a little ripped, but I don't know if you guys want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a terrible paper ripping sound. But I tried. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Can we take a short rest here?
You're more than welcome to get yourself rooms at the inns.
She said, "Get the fuck out of my room."
Maybe we should rest tonight.
Well,
can't.
they're moving the goods probably soon.
Yeah, and also we can't because I think we just slept, huh?
It's been close to 18 hours, which is is it 16 or 18? 16 hours.
It's 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
You sleep for 8 of them.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah.
It's been close to 16 hours. You guys got up basically at about 10. It's not quite nighttime.
We could short rest.
I mean, that's
You
up
can
to
short
y'all.
rest. Yeah. You wouldn't be able to rest
If we long rest, what time would it be when we finish?
yet. You would need to wait a little while to long rest. I did just do the math in my head.
Okay. Yeah, let's just let's go drink some tea. For an hour, and that'll let them go put that fire out. And then we could kind of go snoop around.
I'll defer to your judgment, but I will say, if you're looking to get yourself caught by the Shroud to find their alternate location, it's a brave strategy, not one that I would pursue myself, but I can at least tell you, making your way back down to the Fisherman's Harbor, there are a few shops there that might purchase it and attract the attention of the Shroud, no less.
Perfect.
I
We
can
saw
sell- I can sell it
we
in
saw
this-
a.
I
Well, I'll try to sell it, but we saw it as we saw a whatever you were disguised as, and a black dragonborn
Right.
Drop.
running away from this, and we went and found it. It's ours now.
You
We're
saw us
gonna
run out
sell
of an
it.
alley with it.
Yeah. What?
You saw us run out of an alley, and you were like,
Yeah.
"What?"
Mm-hmm.
As you all head this up, I'll continue arranging for whatever means we can use to get you into the Abyssal Equinox celebration. And I've decided that myself and one of my cohorts will join you. I can't rightly see you all put such effort in clearing our names alone.
We appreciate it.
It's the right thing to do.
To the tea shop.
I'll unlock the...
Oh, yes, thank you.
Some smoke. As the door.
Yeah, she unlocks the door. You all step out, and she closes it behind you. Throws the bolts across.
If we have like just a spare 4 hours, I can long rest in 4 hours.
It hasn't been enough time even for that.
Yeah, it hasn't been enough time for you to
Oh,
rest yet.
okay.
You were right. Whenever I started doing the math, I was like, well, it would at least need to be
It's like-
nighttime.
Because
It's
we
late
we
afternoon.
went there. You said last time when you were surprised about us not long resting that.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, you went immediately after.
Okay, so
Short rest at a table in the tea
yeah,
shop.
we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
While we're there too, I want to like ask around there if anyone knows where I can sell this as well, just to kind of like, so the general populace, if anyone is listening, knows that.
we had found this.
And
Yeah.
I'll same thing, like we saw some guys running away from it, and we have no use for it, but we thought we might fetch some pretty coin for it.
Okay. You all re-enter the tea shop, which is now actually a bit busier than it was whenever you were last in. You see the same town guard who's in the corner. He sort of eyes you as you enter. Gives you a look of confusion for a moment and then just sort of resettles in his seat.
Is it the mirror? We've been getting that a lot.
Doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
What are you all doing?
Like I said, I did want to like ask around and say like, you know,
Oh, okay.
about anywhere we could sell it, so that way we didn't just ask that lady and other people in the general populace knows, and sell that kind of that same story. We saw a black dragonborn and whatever you were disguised at, Odd was disguised as
Fat trader.
a fat trader, a portly man running away from something, and we thought to check it out. And even though the back is ripped, it seems in fairly good condition, and we might be able to fetch a nice coin for it. And we were just wondering if there's anywhere we would take this to sell here.
You're talking to the shop owner or one of the patrons? Just the first person you see.
Yeah, just a patron.
Okay. The first person you see is now just sat down with a freshly brewed cup of tea. It is a male tabaxi who looks a bit sturdier than you would expect from most tabaxi. As he takes his first sip, you ask your question. I am not in the market. I'm sorry.
No, but do you know that these places? We're travelers. We're not from here. Do you know where we might take this? Someone else said maybe the docks, but I don't know if many. I don't know if that's the best.
You know, the docks would not be a bad idea. I am a ship hand there, and they are known to take more than just fish in the market.
Oh, well, perfect. Well, thank you for your help. And then I'll sit down and begin the short rest.
Short rest is just
An hour.
HP, right?
You can roll hit dice.
your hit dice.
And if you can get things back, like
Yeah,
yeah.
I did go through my traits because I do get my breath weapon back.
Oh, shit, a breath weapon in
Yeah,
the door.
see, and I get my watch back.
That could have worked.
Or did you use your breath weapon already?
I used it when fighting
The cube.
the cube. And I think my earring is just a dawn. Yeah.
Do all of you get tea again, or are you just kind of sitting at a table
Heck
taking
yeah,
a break?
get tea.
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
sitting.
try a new tea.
All right. I will say that each of you take 2 silver off of your
Oh, I'm not
money
drinking
as
tea.
well. Oh, okay.
I'm the only one.
Everyone that is drinking tea, take 2 silver off.
Yeah, I'm drinking tea. I'm drinking that like calm waters, whatever.
I didn't roll my.
Yeah, didn't do mine either.
You have to click the dice, and then you have to click it to roll,
Yeah.
and then you click confirm. If you don't click the roll, it doesn't actually add anything for your hit
Click
dice.
what to roll?
When you
Like
when you
now,
click the little
click it.
box under short rest to how many hit dice you want to use, under mine popped up the hit dice plus something,
And I clicked on that.
and I clicked on it and it
Back up
rolled.
one of them?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Good. Wait, it's weird because I can't now click take short rest, or unless you want to do one.
I want to take both of them, but it like
Whoa!
see it.
You can just roll it manually and then add it.
Uncheck them,
Yeah.
or not uncheck them, but like make them black and then hit take short rest.
Yeah,
No, the
once
other
you've
way.
checked it, you got to take a long rest
Oh.
to fix it. So just manually roll it.
This moment brought to you by D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
their short rest mechanism is
Weird.
stupid. We've never had good success using it. So if anyone from there is watching, do better.
I'm one away from max.
Okay.
But I do get my wild shape back on short rest.
And I get a single spell slot back.
I have no spell slots.
I got one back.
Well, wait. I know I get my Fey Touch stuff back. So I can use that.
Ooh.
That's
oh
good.
no, I didn't. I just didn't use it. Never mind.
I was like, yeah, I thought that was long rest.
It
but-
is. I just didn't use it.
So as you all kind of wind down and relax, take a deep breath for the first time in what feels like several days of nonstop adventure, you take in the sights of people moving in and out of this humble tea shop and see an impoverished people in Tethys, yes, but a happy people. People that are doing well enough, surviving. What all would you like to do now that your short rest has ended?
During the short rest, I want to take off. I guess really need to take your disguise off inconspicuously.
I thought we would have done that in the ladies' hut.
Okay.
Start rubbing your skin off.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I'm heavily
molting.
petting you like the rag. That's right. It's dragon fur. It's canon.
Yeah.
Drazati purr.
You're daddy. Yes.
So I will. I'm fine with you guys having taken your
Yeah.
disguises off
Okay.
before leaving there. That is
Thank
totally
you.
fine. You are yourselves here in this tea shop.
I can get a spell slot back from that short rest.
I don't know. I was about to say,
I don't
like,
think
what
we-
is
I don't
cleric-
think clerics
I don't
get
think
that
we-
or
I
dragonborn.
I was just trying to throw him off enough to say yeah.
So the sun is beginning to set.
Yep.
It's not quite night yet.
That means it's dawn.
What would you like to do?
Let's head to the docks. We need
Let's
to
go.
Okay.
get rid of this and
Okay, and so are y'all going sell it and we're going stalk the guards?
Yeah. I think that makes most sense.
and we'll come meet you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll follow your team first. If you're,
Team Mirror.
yeah, team mirror.
Mirror.
Team here.
Team Bro.
We're Team Rit.
Team Inconspicuous and Team Conspicuous.
Yeah.
So the two of you move back towards the Fisherman's Harbor, and find that although the building is still smoldering and smoking, it has collapsed in on itself. It is now just a rubble of hot ash. Fire moves quickly, and although it was contained, it is impossible to see any of the machinations and tunnels that you traveled beneath it, just because there's so much rubble sort of piled on top of it. Many of the people around the docks are standing and looking at it, talking to several passerby, like, what the hell happened? I was just here earlier today, blah, 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 you know. But there are some people who are going about business as normal, delivering their fresh caught harvest to the open market, just a short walk away from the storeroom.
Well, I hope that's not the place that we're
Yeah, I
meant to
hope
sell this
not.
at.
I guess let's go find us someone to sell to.
Yeah, look for something
My
that looks
dear
like
friend
a shop front. and just-
Gandalf.
Well,
Your name for now, 'cause
you're not there, right?
No, it's us two.
Oh, it's y'all two. I thought it was you two.
No, it's them two.
Us
Gotcha.
two.
Team Inconspicuous and
Yeah.
Team Conspicuous.
Got it.
The cat and invisible person,
Yeah.
and then the
The
disguise.
dragonborn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
In
call
your-
you a random name. That's
In your short amount of time here, you know that the Fisherman's Harbor is not a particularly large place. It is not nearly as sprawling as the Sapphire Port across the way. But because of the nature of so many buildings being built so close to each other and stacked on top of each other in places, even this market that is a short walk away from where the Shroud was is not in line of sight, at the very least.
Okay, whatever the first place that looks like a shop front. Hey, would you like to buy this mirror?
You see a you see a female tiefling in a sort of, it looks freshly oiled, but you realize as you get closer it's just fish slime, this bib that sort of protects her clothing. Some scales are even kind of having rubbed off from the many fish that she's helped to move throughout the day. She carries a cleaver, and as people bring these crates of fish, you can get your payment over there.
Did I hear payment?
You're new here?
Yes, actually, just in town. Came across the bridge earlier today.
What happened to the docks?
There was a fire.
Yes, we saw it earlier when we stumbled upon this, actually. Just over there, and he's going to motion to the house that we came out of.
And what can I help you with? You don't appear to be carrying any of the sea's bounty.
But we're looking to get rid of this for some coin. It's seems made of fine metals and quite nice and ornate, and while we don't really have a use for it, we did find it, so it is ours.
I don't know if you've heard of the prophecy of finders keepers, but we
ancient
would like
lore
to be finders sellers.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, you should have took me.
We should have. We should have taken you.
You want Briar, my boss. He's in the back.
Briar!
Okay.
I gotta.
Thank
I
you.
have now made more like flowers pop up, and I'm gonna, like, as we're waiting on Briar, I'm gonna like decorate the mirror with
Okay.
some flowers.
I'm gonna say, come along, Flo, and then realize we're using fake names. Fla.
Right. I'm coming. I forgot what I called you.
Gandalf.
I'm coming, Gandhi.
As Gandhi and Fla around the corner, behind the actual market stand where this tiefling is chopping the heads off of fish and preparing them for fillets, you see a small sort of curtained room. They're just sort of wooden structures holding up curtained walls that make this enclosure possible. You see a large table, again, with a massive cleaver rigged to a mechanism that actually appears to chop itself, but no one is manning it, and there's nothing on the table. Make a perception check for me.
Is there a seaweed anchor in the corner?
8.
Over the crowd outside, the various sounds of people moving their fresh caught bounty and others processing it, the clink of coin, you can hear something very faintly.
It coming from the room?
Sounds like it's coming from in here.
Hello,
What was the guy's name? Brian?
Briar.
Briar?
Like
I
Briar
am
Patch.
Fla, and this is Gandhi.
Right.
Do you need help? Yes. Okay, I'm coming. I'm
As you-
searching for the sound.
You move around the rather large table and you see a massive, like, fish that has...
Oh no.
and out under it, you see two little halfling feet as the fish occasionally...
Gandhi, be a deer and help me lift
Yeah, I'm
this
gonna
fish
put the
off
mirror
of our
far
dear
enough
friend
away from the
Briar.
fish and then, help.
I will put the fish back on. I assume, Briar, that you were chopping this on this big table.
Make an athletics check to see if you guys can move the fish.
Both
Or
of us?
Both of you
So with
moving it?
advantage? Yeah, he's helping me.
Okay, then yeah.
What's your
advantage.
what's your athletics?
+0.
Mine too, so yeah, you can have advantage.
Got it.
We definitely should have brought you along.
6.
Oh, it's not right.
As you go to move the fish,
No, I have not.
it jitters in response, and because it is so slimy, so heavy, you're not able to get a firm enough grip to move it, and you can hear.
I'm gonna go walk back up to the front to the lady we were talking to, be like, your boss needs some help.
He's more than capable.
He's trapped under a fish.
Oh. I told him not to handle that marlin himself, and she runs back there.
Again.
She is able to move the fish off. She pulls a sort of fish hook off the top banister
And
next
hooks
to
him.
where the cleaver is, hooks the fish, and hoists the fish up, placing it on the table. As she does, the fish removed from his face, you see a halfling with two big sideburns that almost displace where his jaw should be. And as the fish is removed from him, you see him. Never thought I thought I was gonna drown on dry land.
Yes, thank God that we came and that we saved you. Oh, imagine if
Yes,
we
imagine.
hadn't been here.
That would have been quite terrible. We're happy that didn't know.
So,
trouble didn't
as I
befall
said
you.
before, I am Fla, and this is Gandhi.
He coughs up a fish scale that shoots out. Pleasure to,
kind of steps to the side away from it.
pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
So, what can I help you with? Obviously, we have our hands full.
So your friend out there, who seems to be very strong, referred us to you because we are finders and we no longer want to be keepers. We want to be sellers. And I point to the mirror that now has flowers around it. Isn't it just beautiful?
Well, you can do away with all the other stuff. I need to see the quality of it.
What's around? Okay, and I make them go away.
Okay.
Yeah.
As he kind of like moves towards it, he gets real close and actually like touches the mirror for a second. And as he rubs his hand down, you see it leaves a trail of like fish grease right in the middle of it.
That was not there when we brought it to you.
He takes a second
Easily
and just
cleanable.
continues the line and makes a little smiley face.
Okay.
As he's looking at himself, I want to pop a flower in his beard. So he sees it. See, it's a wonderful mirror.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, I was going to do some more selling. I was going to say the metal alone is probably worth.
15.
Yeah, it's fine enough. I think I know some people that might want it. How much were you looking to get for it?
I was thinking like a easy 50 gold.
Ooh. Well, I'd imagine it's probably worth about that much, but I've got to turn a profit to the other guy, and then he's got to turn a profit himself. I can offer you as much as 20 gold.
What about 30? 35.
I can do as much as 25.
Oh, but 30 does sound quite nice, doesn't it?
35. Okay, you broke me down, and I'll put my hand out to shake. 30.
2.5.
And as
32 and a half.
he goes to grab my hand. 30.
It's a deal.
5.
We'll settle for 30.
30.
5.
30.
The deal is
Flop.
30. Take it or leave it.
Well, let's stick with 30.
Fine. I'll be back for the 5.
Don't come back.
Yeah.
Well, if you're ever trapped under another fish.
You know who to call. Fly and Gandhi.
I will call my helper.
We appreciate it.
Well, then I'll take this off your hands. And he walks over to a small chest that is underneath a shelf of several other fillets that have been left out to marinate or dry or whatever the hell you do with fish. I don't know.
All of the above.
He opens it, pulls out 30 gold, and hands it over to you.
I'll take 15.
I'll take 15.
Great. Wow, it's wonderful doing business with you.
You as well. You find any other items like this, feel free to bring them by.
Will do. Do you sell your fish?
I do.
How much for one fish?
One fish? You want like the whole fish? You
Yeah,
want
the whole fish.
A fish.
you want a big fish or you want a little fish?
Well, I don't want to be trapped under the fish.
Right, it tends to be a
Thing.
problem.
Mm.
So then
One small
Like a
fish.
medium
A
fish.
medium fish.
I could pot with one medium fish, a whole fish, for 1 gold piece.
Oh, you know what? I'll give you that. I'm going to take my little fish.
Good to see you again.
You're medium.
Good to see you.
My medium fish.
He hands you a what looks to be a ocean dwelling trout. Its color seems to shift in the sunlight, but it mostly is an opalescent blue.
I'm going to take out some of my rope and tie it to my backpack. So it's just hanging like a stringer, you know?
Mhm.
And
Is
I'm
this
gonna,
just a raw fish?
yeah, and I'm going to look at Gandhi
That's
and
what
say,
you wanted.
Gandhi, we can cook this for dinner.
Sure.
Quite good at cooking fish.
And so as
Valov or Gandhi looks
I was like,
noticeably unsettled by like the smells, the slime. This is not his usual. He's like, Or actually, no, he might look quite. Yeah, never mind. I take it back.
I got us
take it
a
back.
whole fish.
He's quite excited by this fish.
I got us a whole fish.
He's really
for
excited
one
by this
gold
fish.
candy.
Oh, awesome! And he's gonna. This is perfect. This
It's
is a good fish.
medium
And
fish.
It's a very floppy one. I give you a
Yes.
good floppy one.
he's gonna wipe his
It's
hands
still
off like,
alive.
on his jacket.
Well, no, but it flops if you.
I was asking. Yeah, okay, got it. Well, it's gonna flop real good tied to my backpack. Nice doing business with you.
You as well.
And then I'm just gonna walk out.
All right.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Let me know if you find anything else like this. I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
We are in the market for something. And I'm gonna pull out the rusty dagger. My knife has seen better days, and we were wondering if you might know where we might find some better weapons.
There are a few smithies in town.
Yes, as you can tell, this rusty old dagger is not even gonna cut this fish. Gonna have to eat it whole.
It would not. You are right. There are a few smiths in town. You can
We
try.
were told that there were some other wares.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Some really fine wares. Where may we find these wares?
The disadvantage really didn't matter. Persuasion?
Yeah.
3.
Oh, wow.
It was a 3 or a 4.
What if I help?
Then it would be 4.
Are you-
No, I'd have to reroll, I guess.
Are you talking about the theft that happened over in the Sapphire Port?
No, what do you, what, who I got here? Why would we be talking about
I want
theft?
nothing to do with that.
We're not talking.
I don't know
neither,
anything
neither do
about
we. That's not what I was talking about. We were told that there was an exceptional blacksmith around here.
Yes. That makes exceptional wares.
Make a deception check.
Oh,
I'm helping, so he gets no disadvantage.
Oh God!
I didn't give him disadvantage.
I'm shook.
Oh.
What's your plus on that?
Wait, deception? Yeah. Okay, so my last one was actually a 5, and this one's an 8. Because I have a +3. I was looking at the wrong
Oh.
thing.
Listen, you come in here peddling a mirror that you have no right owning. It's torn on the back, and well, I have a feeling I know exactly where it came from.
We
And
found
now
it.
you're asking about something else that I know was stolen. You need to be careful. You helped me out, so I'm helping you out.
Okay. We very much appreciate it, and we apologize if we've offended you in any way.
You've not offended me. Just don't bring that heat into this place of work.
There's no heat. This is not a kitchen.
Is that
We
what
found-
happened? Is that what happened over there?
We found this mirror, and us.
You know what?
two-
I see that you are upset with us. We will take our leave. I apologize for asking too many questions. I'm a naturally inquisitive person.
I take it back. You find any more of this stuff, you stay away from me.
Good
We'll
day,
bring
sir.
it right back here. Thank you.
And as the two of you exit this fishmonger's stall, we're gonna jump over to Drazad and Odd.
We were doing so well. I just couldn't help myself about that dagger.
Yeah.
I really wanted to know. Dude, I rolled single digits on all that shit.
What are the two of you doing?
I'm assuming we're gonna like hang
the
out
joint, yeah.
until
like,
they like
we're in the
leave.
crowd and we're like, what happened here?
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys are in the fish harbor as well.
Well, like in the other crowd of people and like join in with the banner, like, man, what happened?
Yeah.
The end goal was to tail the people.
We're looking
that-
for the people.
Right,
to see
right,
if
right.
they're gonna do that. Also, how many people are in this area?
Close to gathered around this
Right.
spectacle, probably about 30 people that aren't just moving through.
These are how much money
These are fish hands and
Fish
people
hand-
that
all right,
yeah, not
No,
much.
I was actually thinking about doing a performance.
I mean, sure, you can.
Yeah, it's not gonna make that much money.
Not nearly as much as the Sapphire Port did.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. We're looking for that elf.
Okay. Make a perception check, both of you.
Like the elf.
The guy who was working the front, the wood carver.
Oh, that's right. He was an
The
elf.
boat wood carver.
8.
16.
Okay. Drazad, you're kind of looking out across all of these people, and it's
1,000 yards.
it's making it hard for you to. You're not quite used to this number of people yet.
Yeah.
And so you're
Overwhelmed.
you're overwhelmed, and you're looking too closely at each person's facial features. But Odd, you're very used to glancing across a crowd, and as you do see the half-elven man covered in ash and soot, looks to be burned across one arm, who is just sort of like timidly kicking at some of the rubble, trying to move it with his foot.
Anybody else with him? The big guy from the back.
The rotund man that ran out after him whenever the fire started is at another side of the building, again looking through rubble, but he's crouched down and sort of like moving with his hands and dusting things off, holding wood up to the light to see if it's still true. Is this salvageable? Not sure.
I'll point out them two to you.
Okay. I did not anticipate them digging through the rubble. How do we stay here and just watch them, or do we try to get them to leave?
Who do you think has the writ? The fat man, or you each want to take one?
So the small man, the elf, is the one we spoke to.
Right, but he took the writ to the fat guy in the back.
To look at.
Right.
Oh.
Do you remember who ran out with it?
I will say that the two of you at
said
least
one of them
saw
ran out
that
with it in his hand.
How's
I
it?
think it was
half-elven
the fat-
man that you handed it to still had it when he ran out.
Because he did say, like, I'll be back and, like,
I
wait.
remember,
Like,
yeah.
remember, I have this.
I do not. It seems we have to figure out. So either we somehow distract the man, and get them away,
Mm-hmm.
or we just follow both of them to wherever they are going. Which I think the second option might be the best one, because as soon as they get where they are going, we are going to, kind of figure out if they are about to walk into a door or something. We can take them down, take the writ, and then we'll know the other place, the usual place.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. We'll tail.
Okay. You wait for a period of time as they kind of move through the rubble. The sun begins to set, and your two friends make their way back to you. It's now been about 30 minutes.
And there's still
Mirrorless.
anybody moving anything out of there? Good job.
How much of the gold did you pilfer?
We got 30.
Good. Laura, why do you have a fish hanging from your backpack?
It's dinner.
It's a mighty fine fish as well.
I got it for 1 gold.
That is a pretty nice sized fish for a single gold
a
piece.
good
So we sold the
fish.
mirror for 29 gold and a fish.
That's a pretty good deal in Drazad's world.
Agreed.
Odd and Drazad, with the two of you watching and waiting for these individuals to move on so that you can tail them, I will have you each roll one more perception check. Some time has passed, and I feel like this would be a little different.
16 again.
16 again.
11.
That sun's in your eyes.
These two individuals seem bent on trying to clear the wreckage and salvage what they can from the actual storefront, from the storehouse. But Odd, as you're keeping a keen eye on them and occasionally glancing over at the crowd to see how many people are around, to see if it would be worth taking your drum out and giving them a show, you see across the street behind the shop,
The house.
somebody leaves the house.
I immediately pointed out to all you.
Hey!
No,
No.
Should I go?
Very discreetly.
Should I go follow them as a cat?
Yeah, probably.
Might
Is
be
the
best while we
elf-
hang further back.
Could I try and pickpocket the elf?
You can certainly try.
So I was gonna ask.
Like, is there enough cover with the crowd around him and stuff?
He's distracted at least. I wouldn't say that there's perfect cover. The crowd is not right up on him. I mean,
Yeah.
they're at least 10 to 20 feet
I'm
off.
gonna, like, get close enough, like I'm walking by and like maybe like do the whole trip into him
Okay.
type of thing.
Then I will say make a performance check.
Okay.
And as you're sort of tripping, you're going to bump into him and try and remove it.
Yep. Trying to
Okay,
get them
performance and then sleight of hand.
Okay. So performance 23,
Okay.
and then sleight of hand is
We do have a 16 in the chat.
Oh, I'll take that 16.
I forgot
16
about that.
This would be the time to use it.
Yeah.
So 18.
18.
The three of you see
But no, I was
Odd
not gonna
walk up proudly as he normally does with his nice wide gait, and you sort of let your boots kick into the spontaneous dance that they're used to sell
The tripping.
the tripping. Your feet tangle upon themselves, and you actually allow yourself to fall into this person. As you do, you focus hard on his pocket and drive your hand directly into it. Knowing that he's right-handed, you go for the right pocket and strike gold. There is your.
Rip.
You feel paper, and you pull it out.
gold.
You hit the ground.
Literal gold. Fuck.
And he turns to you and says, "Watch where you're going. A rough day already."
I'm terribly sorry, sir.
You-
I know this is a tragic day.
We have a D4 in the chat for you to roll.
I'm
Thanks,
gonna.
Brett.
We needed it. Thank you, Brett.
Sorry, we're still rolling those manually, although I am trying to get
He's been trying.
this fixed.
Tell me what it is.
Thank you.
A 2.
A 2. So we have
Yes.
2 2s and a 1.
still. I'd like to cast Thaumaturgy
Okay.
on the floorboards.
Okay.
Because we know they're subterranean at this point. To make it basically not feel like an earthquake, but I want to make them feel like basically that the floorboards are potentially like starting to like give way. To,
Okay.
Like, underneath them.
You cast your thaumaturgy, and you're doing it within the crowd, so it's easy enough to mask that you're casting something. All of you sort of hear this unsettling creak. As the two individuals that have been digging through the rubble swing their head around and look at each other for a second. The half-elven man is no longer paying any attention to you, Odd.
Bounce.
Okay.
Bounce, baby, bounce. Bounce.
Now,
I've been watching Parks and Rec.
now, Flora, this individual that left the house across the way, you saw them leave the home, lock it back, and sort of jostle a backpack that they're carrying. No larger than the pack that you wear.
I'm going to wild shape into a mouse.
Okay.
And I'm going to go follow them.
Squeaker, squeak, squeaker.
Okay.
sing.
And once I get up to them, I want to try to get in that backpack.
Okay. Make a stealth check for me.
Ooh,
With
as a mouse. Hold on, let me find the...
and I'll say with disadvantage because you are climbing on this
Mhm.
person.
Screenplay better.
And what do we get on the D4? Is it 2?
It is a 2.
We have
Surely
two
that
twos
is
and a
not...
one still.
Is mouse not on here?
Rat might be.
It might be rat.
It's rat.
Think about a rat climbing up my leg.
And
getting in
it
my bag.
is Stealth.
Stealth.
So Dex.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20.
I did say disadvantage.
You did.
Fuck.
Son of a bitch.
11.
Use one of the.
That was so
We have 2
exciting.
2s and a 1.
13.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
As you maneuver through the streets, people are not unaccustomed to seeing a rat in the fish harbor. This is a pretty normal occurrence, especially after a fire. Many people might think that you came from this burned down building and are now trying to find a new home. Unfortunately for this individual, you seem to be dead set on finding a new home in his backpack. And as he steps forward through the streets, he turns for a moment to check behind him, and you rush up his leg. He begins slapping against his pants as you make it your way around into the backpack. He definitely knows you are there.
Okay.
But you are currently in the backpack. You have a moment to do something.
I want to look around for a key.
Okay.
Or... Well, I'm a rat,
Somewhere.
so a
Is it
key.
What you
bigger on the inside?
what you see in the what you see in the backpack is a small jewelry box.
Small enough for me to swallow.
No, not that small.
What's in it? Can I open and dig in it?
With your little rat hands, this is the last thing you'll be able to do.
Okay.
You go to try and open the box. It is locked, but in tampering with it, you suddenly feel ice cold. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh. He's booby trapped.
It is booby trapped. Nat 20. Same dice. Nat 20. But that's a 19.
Hang on for a second, because I got to change the music for this. This is not rat.
It's not
scurrying
whimsical,
around.
Yeah.
This is not
we know she's
frozen
in there.
rat.
She told us before she went.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
It's fine.
Just our healer dying.
It's fine.
Meh.
I'm the cleric.
She's been healing.
There we go.
Me at least.
You wouldn't tell me for third session.
I didn't. I think actually you're the one who healed me. No, one of y'all are.
But we both.
The human man begins wrestling around with the backpack. As soon as
Like
you
a
touch it,
ratatouille.
Yeah. I was about to say, let's give him some real Wally, like Ratatouille
as soon
vibes.
as you touch the chest, ice springs forth from it. You made your Constitution saving throw, so you're able to shake it off. But he is
Not so lucky.
We
froze him. Is it like a cone of cold?
He's going to take 6 points of cold damage.
Can I chew a hole into the side of the bag? And I want to try to fall out of it with the jewelry box.
You would not be able to do it quickly, but I will say, as he freezes from this attack, he keels over, the bag falls, and you and the jewelry box go tumbling out of it.
Great. I want to try to grab it.
Did
Okay.
you kill him?
No, he just got knocked over, right?
He fell over.
Yeah.
That's what you know.
He hasn't
Okay.
gotten back up yet.
I'm
you
gonna
can
grab it and scurry off into the first little alleyway.
You look like the New York rat with the pizza slice.
Pizza rat.
I was
Tugging it
thinking
down
the
the
dogs
street.
with their toys. Mabel with that big ol' octopus that
Full
she pulls.
pizza rat.
Yeah. So once I'm safely in there, I want to turn and look and see if I recognize him, because I don't know if he was just stealing something or if he's
Have you never seen
I
that?
have, but I'm just seeing it. Pizza rat going up the stairs.
He said, I got
rat.
places to be.
Yeah. And I got a family to feed. That's what
right.
he's doing. Okay, so if I'm safely in an alleyway or something, I'm gonna look back and see if the guy looks like he's one of them or if maybe he was trying to steal something.
You make it into the alleyway, and as you move your line of sight back to that individual, you see that he's kind of clasping on the bag, and he's where'd it go? And
He sees
catches
me.
eyes with you in the box. He's like, what the hell? Get back here!
I'm gonna drop my wild shape.
Okay.
Well, can I switch to something else, or do I have to drop and then?
No, I think you have to drop.
You have to drop and then.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I think
No,
you can just wild shape into something
right
else.
into something else,
Yeah.
I am gonna wild shape into something else.
Okay.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Oh yeah.
Where you keep your crackers?
It's confusing because you think
Oh.
of wild shape as changing from a human into something, but you could
I'm
Change it
gonna-
from current form.
I
Yeah.
want to wild shape from a rat to an owl,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pick it up and fly away.
Make an athletics check with that owl, because this jewelry box is not light.
Do we see all this going on?
I mean,
I would say at least Odd does because he's the one who pointed it out originally.
Oh my god. Maybe I
You guys
should
would
not
have seen
pick.
Flora just change into a rat and scurry off.
right. And then after we got the rip, we were on to catch up. It was like
Yeah.
I have -4.
we might have just came up on
14.
You rolled an 18?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Thank God.
I know.
Do you need the +1? That'll get you to 15.
15.
Okay. The individual that you've stolen this from clambers to his feet and begins almost fast crawling towards you. He's moving so fast, he can't even get his own feet under him.
I'm gonna go. It's an eagle. But
That's not the sound an owl makes. What the hell? What are you?
That's not the sound an owl rat makes.
the wrong fucking animal.
You can see you begin flapping your wings and trying to carry this jewelry box off, and you get it off the ground. You're able to sort of fly through the air, but you're not gaining much altitude.
I'm
and so
looking
he's like
for my
kind
friends.
of grasping at it as
Okay.
you're rushing away.
So if I see any of them, I'm gonna start hooting at them.
Hooting at him. Good call on Adam.
I want to run into this guy like an accident again. Like, because if he's looking up, chasing
This is the perfect
thing,
music for this.
I'm just gonna be like, let him run it. Like I'm gonna run into him. And
Okay.
When he falls, when he falls, I'm gonna be pissed. Like,
Are you trying to do damage
no,
at all?
No.
Okay.
I'm just
So
trying
just trying to subdue
I'm
him.
trying to
Non-lethal.
impede him.
Okay, make a. We'll say this is a grapple. So make an athletics check. He's gonna make an acrobatics check to
If
avoid
I've
you.
noticed any of this, I'm gonna message Flora, the owl, and ask if she needs help.
Yes!
Who?
Immediately.
I was gonna say I was gonna message and say
Looks like you
go
did
that
great.
way,
Oh.
and then I'm gonna as soon as the guy Odd's done, I'm gonna point in the opposite direction and be like, that owl, it had something and it went that way. That's weird.
The owl.
Okay, I want to do one thing too.
I'm like struggling to stay up in the air, like, yes.
Oh,
help
okay.
me.
if I got time while I'm walking up, I just want to grab my mess kit, so I have like a bowl and knife and a fork and stuff in my hands, and then so when I run into him, I'll have something to like throw up.
In the middle of the street.
Yeah.
What'd you make
The
for
gang
your
steals from
athletics?
everyone.
I didn't roll that.
In broad
Because you're not just
daylight.
trying to bump him, you're trying to stop him, basically.
I'm
is what
trying to run
Yeah.
into him
Talent.
because he's not watching where he's going.
Yeah.
and then make it be like his fault. 13.
Okay. As he's sort of grasping, you hear him say like, "Did it eat the rat? What the hell? Where did it go?" And then you slam into him. He rolls off to the side, colliding with a pile of barrels that then one of them rolls on top, conks him in the head, and
What
He
is
looks-
your problem, man? Watch where
I'm
you're
sorry.
going.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to.
I'm gonna walk up and try to help him up
Wait.
and be like, did you see that giant owl? It went to.
I did. Did it? Was it a rat before?
It had
What
like a
is
tail
wrong
coming
with
out of
you?
its mouth.
Nothing's wrong. That owl just stole something of mine. I'm trying to get it back.
Okay.
Well, it went. I think it went that way.
Went that way?
Yes.
Wait.
Okay. Thank you. And now that he's back on his feet, he darts.
And I'm pointing obviously in the opposite direction of
You have
where
a
Flora
D8 to
went.
roll.
a D8.
Yeah.
Wait, we're giving dice to the DM?
No.
He doesn't need them.
No, it's for us.
They're for us.
Yeah, no, you actually can't give dice to me. I don't want them.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill players.
It's illegal.
Thanks, Brett.
6.
Legal.
Woohoo!
You can add a
Thanks,
6
Brett.
to a roll
Brett.
now. That's very nice. Yeah, so he runs off into the distance. You can hear him calling out like, "Here, bird, owl,
Rat.
here, owl, rat, thing."
Squeak, squeak.
Okay, so
Squeak, squeak, call.
if I see that he's like away, I'm gonna drop my wild shape and like stand in the corner and like
We were supposed to follow him.
we'll go follow him.
Oh yeah. That's
I know where we can sell that.
It is trapped.
All the better to
I
get rid of it.
know. So let's go follow him. I'll put this in my backpack.
Open it.
I can't. It's gonna take too much time.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put it in my backpack and I'm gonna go follow him and be like, "Where's that bird? Oh, where did
No,
it go?"
don't get that close. We can follow him at a distance.
She's already doing it.
Alright.
It's happening. So you're tailing him. He's like, I don't know where it went. That guy said it went over here.
Where were you headed before this bird?
I was headed to the bridge. Well, the church near the bridge.
That son of a bitch.
What did it steal from you?
It was a small jewelry box. No larger than a
Is it like
loaf of bread.
Is it like really important? Do you need it right now?
Before I catch up to them,
It's
I'm gonna
very
cast
important.
thaumaturgy and make the sound of an owl towards the church.
Like the church in this town or the church on the bridge?
The church on the bridge.
Wait, then the church
The church on the bridge is very far away.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
That's
thought it was
where
It's in the mid. No, it's in the middle of the
It
bridge.
could be going towards the church.
Oh,
Well,
I thought he was talking about the,
He's talking about the church on Tethys that's basically just shy of the bridge.
like on the edge. That's the.
Oh,
That's
he
where
said
he's
he said the
headed
church
to?
on the bridge though. I thought.
Doesn't
He
the
said
church-
I was headed to the bridge. Well, the church.
doesn't the church have a belfry?
A belfry?
Like
like
where
one of
the
them things with
bells
the
are
bells
in the
at.
top of it?
Oh, the big church
Yeah.
on the bridge does, but the one on Tethys does not.
Oh, he's going to the little church.
He's going to the one on Tethys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The T
Well,
church?
why don't
The
I
old church?
walk
one.
with you and see if we can find
There's
this
too many
owl?
churches.
What did it take again?
It was a jewelry box. No larger than a loaf of bread.
What's so important about this jewelry?
Oh, what was it magical? I can cast detect magic and try to find it that way.
It had some family heirlooms in it. We've
wanna
fallen on
inside
hard
check that.
times. I'm just trying to make a sale.
I want to insight check that.
Okay.
What is that? 19.
Okay. He's definitely lying. I mean, you know where this guy just came from. It was not family heirlooms.
Well, I mean, owls do like high places. They might actually be at the church. Is the church that like probably one of the highest points in this town?
It is.
It
A lot
might
of birds
actually
up there.
It might
That
actually
might
be
be where
at
it's
the
going.
church.
Might be roosting.
This could work out. Okay. I'm just gonna go there and hope the owl is there.
Would you like some help?
Sure.
Okay.
Any that you can provide. Yeah. If we find that damn owl, I'm gonna need help catching it. It's fast.
Where were you headed originally?
To the church in
Oh,
Tethys.
that's right. Let's go to the church.
Okay. And he briskly walks in that direction.
How long do you think it's going to take us to get to the church?
About 15-20 minutes.
Perfect. As we turn, I'm going to get behind Flora, reach into her backpack, grab the box out of it, stand behind her, and ritual cast Identify on the box while we walk.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check. See how well you're hiding that.
Non-nat 20.
Ooh, very nice.
And he just pops open because he's so good.
Oh, I was so nervous.
Casting Identify on the box, you can tell that it did have a trap on it, but that trap has been sprung. Basically, without using whatever passphrase the box has before opening it or trying to open it,
Okay.
the spell will trigger.
Okay.
It is still locked,
Okay.
but
No more.
you know the
trap.
spell is dispelled.
Okay. I want to immediately. Oh, what's going to be?
Thinking through the motions.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm going to put it back in Flora's backpack.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say that's perfectly doable with the same sleight of hand check, especially because this individual is like glancing all around. He's definitely distracted, looking for
It's locked.
any
It's locked.
sign of owl. The sun is mostly set now, so it is getting dark, and you can hear him beginning to hoo, hoo,
I'll do it with him.
Yeah.
hoo, hoo.
Except
Maybe it'll answer, or
mice.
it likes mice. Can make mice sounds.
Because thaumaturgy is. Yeah, literally. Wait, okay, I think we are thinking about it all wrong. Whenever we heard the owl, it made the caw sound, not the hoot sound. Maybe we should be making the
owl
caw
goes
sound.
caw.
Caw! You write that in your book?
Yeah.
No.
As we're walking
Worth
out,
a shot.
Actually, I will be writing something as we walk. Now that I think about it.
So what was your name?
Alistair.
And Alistair,
Alistair?
what were you heading to the church for?
Ironic.
Well, the church is the only place here that has enough money to buy anything, and I don't like dealing with the shady characters in town. I didn't want to fence my family heirlooms to someone like that.
Oh, that would have been good to know. We actually had something that we were looking to sell earlier, and we probably didn't get enough money for it because we didn't go to the church to sell it.
You might want to try them next time.
I would like to insight check him.
Okay.
It was like,
Don't tell him. Yeah, don't
No,
tell him.
I wasn't gonna say what it was. I was gonna say something.
23.
In your insight checking,
If he is going to the church to sell this thing,
no,
I didn't think so.
he is not.
Yeah.
He is the little thief.
And as you make sense of this new information, you arrive at the church. The town of Tethys is settled. There is some noise in the streets still, but mostly you see a hillside country behind you dotted with tiny lights, each indicating a small home filled with people that are likely just taking a quick break before their next long day of work. Now reaching the church, he looks up towards the bell tower. Ah! Ooh!
Is there a ladder to get up there?
I can
can we talk to somebody inside?
I can ask the holy man.
I cast thaumaturgy again and make an owl sound from up there.
Oh, it's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. Make a deception check. He's probably gonna believe you, but
He rolls a nat 20. 17.
okay. He does believe you. He rushes in, and the same
Gaslight the episode.
the same cleric that you were talking to earlier turns from an altar as he extinguishes, lights one of the candles. Can I help you all?
What does he look like whenever he sees the guy that we're with? What's his first reaction?
Make an insight check.
8.
I am not stepping in the church.
Okay.
Do I take
I'm
take
gonna
the
stay outside.
Do I take the 6?
What is it?
It's an 8. That would make it. That would make
Yeah,
it
add
14.
it.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, 14.
Smoke them if you got 'em.
You can
Yeah.
barely make this priest's expression, but having met him earlier, you're at least somewhat familiar with his mannerisms. And when this individual walks in, the priest turns almost expectantly. But when he sees all of you behind them, he shuts that expression down and sort of reverts into a stoic one, as if he was about to say something but bit his tongue.
That's why I didn't go in.
Father, I know this sounds crazy. There was a bird, and it took something valuable to me that I was coming to sell to the church, as we people sometimes do. I believe it's in the bell tower. I can still go and get it if you allow me access. And
We're just trying to help him.
Yes, we saw the whole ordeal. It was quite magnificent. This owl with a seemingly rat in its mouth and cawing still took this large box.
At the door, just...
make a deception check.
Me?
Me?
You.
Oh.
14.
Okay, so
Does my
if
hooting
I'm-
give him
Plus 3.
advantage?
Is there like an alleyway on the side of this church?
The church is basically surrounded by dirt path or road.
Is there like a place where I would be able to like
I can
completely
help
hide?
magnificent.
I can help you if you want.
To hide? Yeah, without going inside of the church, you can reasonably dart into a small alleyway. And
I want to like while they're handling this, I want to kind of like go hide
okay.
and try to open this box.
Okay. While they're all doing that, I will have you make a lockpick or a thieves' tools check. Do you have thieves' tools? That's a question.
He's about to break the hell out of this
do
box.
not
I have
have
some.
thieves tools.
Do you have a lockpick? and any of your other kids. Right.
You can try and pry the box open.
I kind of don't want to break it.
Think on that.
Yeah.
While you're doing
Take the
that,
goods and sell the box.
the three of you follow this individual up a winding set of stairs that sort of crisscross amongst themselves until finally he reaches
Oh,
the
I
top.
don't want to follow him up there.
Okay. You
Yeah.
see him. You see him go up. Then.
I don't. You guys can.
No,
but I don't
I'm
wanna
still making
follow
owl
him.
noises.
I'm gonna whistle to get your attention.
Okay.
Well, they're in the church.
I'm
all
at
three
the
of us are in the
doorway.
church.
Yeah.
I'm at the
Oh,
doorway.
okay. Okay.
We're
Then
in the church.
Then you can hear her for sure.
I don't think so. No, but Drazad can break. I have Smith's tools.
Ooh, that's better than nothing.
I can just beat the hell out of it with a hammer.
I kind of
You want to get what's
I'm
out?
gonna call
Put it
Dressad
back.
over.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna Dressad. Here is my plan. We're going to open this and see what's in it,
Got it.
and then smash it on the ground in front of the church. And act as if the bird
Dropped it.
dropped it.
Great.
Can you help me open it?
I think I can maybe.
Smash it.
Yeah,
Good
you
news. Good news
well-
is the lock. I mean the trap broken.
Great.
It is gone.
Great.
So I'm gonna.
Who? Where the hell are you? Who?
I haven't seen him come out yet.
No.
I'm gonna yell from down here.
Flora, give me just a second. And cast thaumaturgy again.
Who? I think it's in the bell. I think it's in the bell. Can you ring? And the priest like rings the bell. You all hear gung gung
Yeah.
gung.
Okay, let's break it.
Wait for a gong and
Yeah.
smash it.
Okay. Gong smash.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Gong smash.
I'll either use my Smith's tools or honestly I also have a mace, so I can just.
I mean, if you're trying to make it look like it's broken,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
might as well just break
Okay,
it.
now what's in it?
Make an attack. You don't have to roll to hit. Just roll damage with your mace.
8.
Okay. You time your slam with the bell. Gung! The box has dented and caved in. There is a very small hole, but it is not quite open yet.
Drazad is fascinated. This box has craftsmanship Drazad has never seen.
I'm gonna take a crack at it
Can you?
with my shillelagh.
Well,
Okay.
you could.
Why are you giggling?
I'm not giggling.
Okay.
We could just peep into the box and see what is in
I'm
it.
peeping.
How big's the hole?
It's pretty small, but just enough maybe if you kind of
Is
like.
it rat sized?
No, it's
Yeah.
it's
We're
like
about-
maybe
we're about
the
to
size of
lose
it.
this chest
about
of
the
holding,
size-
and all of the weapons are gonna shoot out.
about the size of a dime. You're able to see within it,
Okay.
and just maybe like allowing a bit of light inside, you could catch some idea of what objects might be inside, but you can't see clearly.
Okay, Drazad. Do I hear anything rattle?
You definitely do.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Make
gonna,
a make a perception check with
I'm gonna
disadvantage.
hit the lock itself with my shillelagh
Okay.
after this.
Nat 1, so 4.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, especially now that it's dark out, you're having a really hard time.
That was 7 damage.
Okay. The box is the lock mechanism specifically is barely hanging on. You can actually see the clasp itself looped onto the metal
I'm
hook.
gonna pull it apart.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my hand in the hole and like
Oh,
yeet.
no. I'm going to take my little forceps for my smithing
Yeah.
tools and.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we
I
have
can
to
do
make
that.
it look like it got smashed, so I'm gonna smash
Oh,
it
yeah,
too.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say
After you've hit it twice,
Still
you
an
gotta like
idiot.
make it look like it's more smashed.
Yeah.
The quiet ones.
roll your damage one more time. You're trying to pry it open.
Yeah, I was gonna like put my hand in the hole and just like.
Okay. Make an unarmed strike, so that's a D4 plus your strength.
1 point damage.
1 point of damage? Yeah. Okay.
I don't. I think D&D Beyond is messed up.
Unarmed strike
on
is
unarmed
not.
Strike.
Yeah, it's a D4 plus that number. Is
1
what Alex is saying.
plus. It says 1 plus your strength, but I'll roll it.
Oh, it's 1
Oh.
plus. I think it's a set.
Oh,
1
okay,
plus
no,
your
my
strength.
bad.
1
No,
plus
no,
your
yeah.
strength mod.
And
Okay.
you got plus 0.
Because earlier, whenever you told me to
So
roll it,
it's
it straight up
fine.
just shows a 4.
So you slowly sort of like claw this open, and eventually it unlatches.
Okay,
The contents begin to spill out. You sort of catch them.
what is it?
Several items.
Put these in your bag.
Put these in
You
your bag.
see
I would put them with the stuff.
a delicate crystal vial with golden embellishments that frame the vial into, or it frames it similarly to an hourglass.
Okay.
You also see a dagger seemingly made from bone.
Oh. Thought it was going to be obsidian.
Nope.
Try again.
And you see a cylindrical metal tube crafted from a shimmering silver adorned with constellations etched along its length.
Wait, what? A shimmering tube,
A silver tube
silver tube.
adorned with constellations that are etched along its length.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna take those 3 things.
Mhm.
I'm gonna put them in my bag.
Okay.
In your bag or my bag?
In my bag.
Okay.
I have a secret compartment in the bottom.
It's covered with flowers.
You know how they have like those shoe compartments?
Uh-huh.
I have that.
Okay.
So it's in there. And then I'm gonna just okay, Dressad, I need you to caw so we can throw the box.
Just okay. There's that. Okay.
I really don't. He must have left. I haven't heard him in a while. The bell might have scared him
Do
off.
it.
Yes, I think we
so
scared
I'm gonna,
him.
I'm gonna make the sound of the owl, but like away from the church, like
Okay.
in front of it.
Okay, and then as that happens, I'm gonna throw it and run to the door.
Do we think it's smashed enough?
Yes.
He smashed in
What just
there.
happened?
Yes.
Do you
So
think
I'm
it's
gonna-
smashed
oh
in
my
the
God,
ass?
you scared the shit out of me, Mabel. Oh my god. I'm
Wild shape.
gonna like throw it really hard on the ground. Just punch her in the face. Throw it really hard on the ground, and then like get to the door and be like, "He's out here. He just flew away and he dropped the box."
Oh no, he dropped it!
We're so
He-
fucked.
Winding his way down the stairs.
What?
I just thought about something, but go ahead.
I'm wondering what you're thinking.
The box fell, it's empty, and you're standing there. He's gonna be like, "Where's my stuff?"
It just
I'm
registered in
gonna
my
throw
brain.
it further from the church, like really
Oh, in
far.
front, and we're gonna just fucking book it. Got it.
I'm gonna run really the opposite direction of the church.
Make an athletics check to see how far you throw.
Oh my god.
He's not gonna think that you stole the box, but he's gonna think you stole the stuff out of the box after it broke.
8.
Okay. You throw it, and it looks like it's got a pretty good line, but it hits the roof line of a building and falls short. Sort of like when we played disc golf with
Yeah,
Dad, you know?
yeah.
And just strike a tree and falls exactly where it was.
It's him who always does that.
I know.
He needs to get better at the game.
Yeah, it's definitely not us.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like stay inside, like step inside.
Okay.
And then when they come down, we'll all open
He
the
rushes
door
out.
together.
Where did it go? Where did it fall?
The bird flew that way.
I don't care about the bird. If it dropped it, where did it go?
Well, something fell out of it
Go
from over there.
Okay. I'll be right back. He turns and says to the priest and rushes out the door.
Great.
What are you all doing?
I am leaving this church.
What? But
There's
this is where we're supposed to bring in the things.
Oh, this is the place.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's, and I'm gonna just walk out. I'm not gonna say anything about where we're going or anything. I'm just gonna, I think let's, and then I'm just gonna point and walk out.
Yes.
And after we
I'm
cross
so
the door,
bad.
the threshold, I'm gonna be like, what happened?
What is going
I'm gonna ask you guys what happened, because we don't know what the fuck you guys just did.
Drazad is slowly realizing that.
So this guy's running ahead of us. We've just stepped out so the priest
We
can't hear us, and I'm asking.
Go.
This
We have got
where
to-
we were going.
No, I understand that we have got to get out
Okay.
of here like right now.
It's all gone. The box is here, but everything's gone.
What do you mean your stuff is gone?
I don't know. It's just gone.
I'm gonna message you. It's too late. You
Did-
need to play it off.
What?
It's in my bag.
What was in the box?
Stay in the back. Don't say anything.
Like, I mean, was it small stuff? Was it like?
Yeah. Just fine jewels.
Okay.
Oh no, your
Okay.
family. How are they? How are you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, well, quick. It couldn't have gone far. It must have. They must have just like bounced out whenever they box, and I'll just kind of start like scrambling around the square, kind of like looking around. making my way to the back of the church.
The man
Oh,
comes
no.
back in with the box and he shows it to the priest. He's like, I don't. What do we do? I don't know what to do. And where'd
Surely
you guys go?
I'm
he's
outside.
Yeah, he's,
You're outside.
Well, I was outside faking that I was
Looking
looking.
around.
For.
yeah,
Okay.
I would. If he's going back into the church, I would not have followed him and be like, I would message. This might be our time to just leave.
Cookies. Okay.
What does the priest do when he's like, I don't know what to do?
The priest places a hand on his shoulder.
Fucking inflict him.
Smite thee!
This will pass, my son. It will be all right.
Well,
I do. I'm not in here. Sorry, my bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
follow
I'm
him. I didn't follow him in either.
well, sorry about your box.
It's not the box that concerns me.
Otter, you're still in the church.
Not in it, like in the front door, like where maybe the priest was. You know,
Just-
the guy want to go running away.
Keep an eye out for anything shiny that might have. Maybe somebody picked it up when they saw the box fell.
Do you have a better description than shiny?
Yes.
There's a
sort of gems.
You said jewels, yeah.
It's not exactly
What
jewels,
color?
but they are valuable.
Oh yeah.
It's a extending tube of sorts. A spyglass is what it is. Very, very finely crafted. You would know it when you saw it.
Okay.
There's a knife that's a dagger that's made from bone. When you wave it, it makes a terrible whistling noise, but it's very rare.
This man over there.
It's a nerf. It's like a nerf throwing dart.
And I swear there was one other thing. A small vial, crystalline in nature with gold embellishments. It's that one's particularly valuable. If you could find it, it's been in my family for years. And if they find out I lost it, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Check the family part, like see if he's still, because he's got to be real frazzled at this point. 11.
Yeah, I mean it's not for his family.
Okay. So if we find these things, where do we take them?
Bring them here. Father knows me. He will make good on any payment. Just give it to him, right? He nods calmly.
Is the church offering a reward as well?
Well, the
You? Something?
A portion.
I can offer 50 gold. Like I said, a lot of this is to help my family pay for what they need, but I can give you some small portion of the profits if you would just help.
Of course, yes. I mean, we will keep an eye out. Sure. I'm also wondering if that owl might have not have been trained by someone. This seemed oddly.
Yes, we must watch out for like a birder.
Oddly targeted.
An owler instead of a falconer. Yeah.
Owler
I'm
and a
killing
bird.
every owl I see from now on.
I mean, that's probably
Like
terrible thing to say out loud, but
air rats.
for you, it's probably a good idea.
At this
Good
point,
luck.
I think I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Good luck to you, sir. Bye.
Yes, we wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you. Thank you for your help.
Time check, it's 9. We might need to take a break so I can
Okay.
get the pups out.
I think this is a good spot to take a break. So we're gonna go for about 10 minutes. Don't go nowhere. Go unhydrate, like I said last time, and then we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Okay. So bye for
Stay
now.
tuned. Hot pursuit of this fake owl.
Yeah. So we now rejoin
Mischief.
you four after having left the Church of the Tides here in Tethys.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how you got away with that,
Me either.
but here we are.
That's like stealing my stone. We're making our way through this town.
What would you guys like to do?
We'd like to go to a secluded place to...
Okay, Vala, we again, like earlier, we have to get the hell out of here.
Yes.
Second thing, we both have some work on trying to identify some things because these are way
It's late,
too
you
pretty.
said?
It's not. The sun has been down for maybe 30 minutes, an hour.
Would we like to
Close
get
to.
a room at the inn? We can always come back, and I'm gonna look to Odd here and see what's happening. But
Were we supposed to be waiting on them for
We're
something
supposed to find
tonight?
the usual place.
I think we found the usual.
I think it's
place.
the church.
Do you think we need to case this place out or come back later and try and infiltrate?
I feel like it's a little hot right now.
I don't think we can case it out
I think
at
it might.
this current moment.
Either way, I think we should make our way to the inn and not double back immediately.
Yes, I do think it would be best.
And we can identify it. We can get a room, and identify whatever you guys found.
Yes. Okay, let's go. Okay, to the Guide Star Inn. Let's go.
Okay. It's a short travel to the Guide Star Inn, which now is less busy. The rush of traffic, the rush of people that were just getting off of work and wanted a nice, soothing cup of tea are mostly in bed, getting rested and ready for an early start the next day. So as you enter, there are only a couple of other patrons there. You see the dwarven owner behind the counter sort of taking a deep breath and cleaning out a few glasses.
Good sir, do you have any rooms?
Aye, I do.
Big enough for all four of us?
Sure. Well, it'd be a tight squeeze for four of you in one room.
2 rooms.
How much per room?
A gold piece per room per night.
One? Because y'all only take 4 hours.
Yeah, we each only take 4 hours.
That's true. I don't have to actually sleep, so yeah.
You all spoke with my god friend earlier, did you not?
Oh, he's your friend?
He is.
Oh,
I'm
the one that kicked us out?
Yeah, the one that told, the one that was like, leave now.
That's the one.
Yeah.
The rooms are on the house. Don't worry about it. You're doing us a great service.
Well, we appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Then we will take 2 rooms.
I think we all stick together.
We would.
Yeah,
each
yeah.
like a
I
room.
would still probably want 1 room, regardless.
Yeah, I'd want us to stay together.
I was just trying to be silly.
You sure you don't want to? I'm perfectly happy to provide.
No, we have some things to discuss.
Wait, how many beds are in a room?
I sit.
One bed
meditate.
could comfortably sleep two. I can get you a small cot for the other.
That works.
Yes, that is
Neither
fine.
of us actually.
No, I know, but both of us do, and I didn't want it to be like a single bed.
Foot to face.
Yeah.
Where we're like, yeah, exactly, full on like.
Adrazan.
Charlie.
Adrazan.
Yeah, the grandpa.
grandparents.
the
Oh
grandparents.
yeah, the grandparents. Yeah.
He fetches a room key, lets you know how to get to it. It's the last one on the right.
Just playing with my hand.
Thank you, friend. Thank you.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Of course.
Food.
We don't serve food here.
Food?
Sorry, it's only tea.
Drozat would like some more tea.
Which blend? He motions over to the sign. I don't remember, so if you just...
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pick one.
The flower one, the ocean flower.
Again, the dealer's choice.
This one will send you right off to sleep. Perfect.
Forever.
You see him kind of...
Never to wake up again.
That's right.
He hands you the same drink you had earlier.
Okay.
I think it's like Ocean's Calm or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
I'll bring it up to my room. Yeah,
Okay.
and then I think at that point we'll probably start heading up to our room because we have some identifying
We
to
have
do.
things to discuss.
We have approximately
you do.
10 minutes of time to take up.
Yeah.
Well, 20 because there's 3 items and only 2 people with identifiers.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I also only have to sleep for 4 hours, so I
Yeah.
can identify it all, and you can sleep if you need.
Okay.
If 30 minutes is...
Well, as you all get settled into your room, I will say go ahead and hit the long rest button. And I will send the item descriptions in the group.
I would be particularly interested in the spyglass.
Okay.
And probably pick that one up to identify first. Just because of the galaxy pattern on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the the crystal, the hourglass
vial
flask.
thing. Yeah,
that's the word I was looking for.
For all of you watching and listening, I will also read out the descriptions. Don't worry, I'm not going to leave you out. And I just want to send this.
Should have been
first.
there. Should have been there, chat.
Okay.
Sorry,
we love you guys.
So
you guys have saved us on more than one occasion.
The crystal vial is a level 1 spell reliquary.
Ooh,
that's cool.
Anyone may cast a level 1 spell into the reliquary and store it for 24 hours, causing the vial to swirl with with prismatic energies indicative of the spell held within. The spell can be released later as an action by anyone who holds the trinket, but there is always a 10% chance that the reliquary shatters as it releases the spell effect in this way.
That's the spyglass?
No. That is the little
Dagger.
crystalline vial.
The vial.
You got there. Second is the Whistleblade dagger. It is seemingly carved from bone that creates a chilling whistle when swung or blown into, offering the user advantage on intimidation checks with the item.
I see what
Like
you meant.
Green Ranger style.
No, think of it as like a death whistle. Have you ever heard those where it's like it like sounds like a scream? Yeah.
Dude,
But it's a
perfect with
dagger?
your rock.
It's like basically part of the dagger, so that when you swing it and wind passes through it, it creates that noise. Mechanically, it gives you advantage on intimidation checks if you like blow into it and you're trying to intimidate somebody with the dagger, or it causes 1 round of fear against an enemy you strike with the weapon if you crit with it.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay.
Finally, we have the Night Sky Spyglass, a cylindrical tube crafted from shivering silver and adorned with constellations etched along its length that seem to come alive as you adjust the focus of the spyglass. When held to your eye, you are blind to your immediate surroundings, but can see as if you were 1 mile ahead with dark vision. The item does not allow you to see through objects, so they can still obscure your vision. But that's what it does.
Oh, they copy paste.
I'm gonna hang on to that one.
These items are fascinating. This vial, we can put a level 1 spell in it,
Oh,
and it will contain the spell.
and anyone can use it.
What spell do y'all want to put in?
I still have a spell slot. I can throw something in it for someone else to
Me
use.
too. Yeah,
Maybe healing word?
That might be a good
that's a
one.
good one.
Oh, that's actually a very good idea. But it only holds it for 24 hours.
I mean, we can do it every night before we
I can
we
cast
rest.
into it.
Yeah.
Basically gives you an extra level 1 spell slot, but there's
Right.
always that chance that it'll shatter when you use it.
So wait, it's reusable?
It is reusable.
But it might shatter.
There's so basically every time you use it, roll a d10 on a 1. It blows up, but the effect still happens.
Do we want healing word or cure wounds? Healing word is 1d4 plus 4, but it's 60 range. Cure wounds is 1d8 plus 4, but it's touch.
I think the 1d8, right? And we give it to someone who can't heal.
Okay.
You can't heal, and I can't heal.
I'll cast cure wounds
I
into
can-
it.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't mean to take it, but that
Can you use it if you're down? That's what.
no. But if you're low,
Oh, that's
but I would likely go down before I'm
well,
low.
do the cure wounds and use it on yourself if you're low.
Okay. Well, I casted it in there, so
Okay.
you can add it.
And
to
we
your
can
inventory and-
hand this to somebody else if needed. but I'll
if we
hang on
need
to
to
it.
use it somewhere.
So
I tend
as,
to hang back a little bit.
as you guys sort of discuss your strategies from this point, let me ask, what do you intend to do? You have 3 days leading up to the equinox. Is there anything else you'd like to do before then? Do you have plans for the immediate next day?
I think we're gonna case that church.
think
We're gonna case the church, but we also need to talk to the lady who's near. We also got to talk to the lady who's nearby and show her the evidence that we got.
Okay.
right?
Oh, like the writ and
Oh, we got the writ
got-
back.
we got the
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
kind of
wrote it in
glossed
my
over that.
inventory,
yeah.
But we did get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to. Well, we.
After
Yeah,
you just gave
we
it
had
away.
a jewelry box.
Yeah. Way to go, Drazad.
I think we need
Drazad is
to
sorry.
case the church and see if we can like get more evidence. But if we don't, then I mean, we at least have the writ and the other note to match up handwriting, right?
Right.
That's some evidence, yeah.
Well, so
I say we break into the church.
the thing is, if the church is the usual place,
There's
the-
other stuff.
it has to also either be a hidden room or something underneath, like
Which is
subterranean.
why I wanted to case it, to see if somebody's going in like a back door. or something.
Right.
I mean, I can turn into a cat and search the whole damn church, or a rat, or
Do not turn into an owl.
I will not turn into an owl.
Not an owl.
No more owls.
Probably-
The crazy man and the
Probably
preacher will
not
come for
pizza
you.
rat either.
Yeah. I mean, I can
Probably
turn
not pizza
into
rat.
anything, and I can go explore the entire church tonight.
I definitely think we should check out the church. No, wouldn't you have to wait till tomorrow, technically?
4 hours.
Because
I already long rested.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
yeah, we
you
only
could do
need
it while
4
we're
hours.
sleeping.
We only
Yeah.
need
I could do it while I was
See,
sleeping.
I don't ever play not elves. So
Yeah.
I'm an elf.
no, I'm just always used to being a trance character.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually sleeping 8 hours.
Yeah, go see what you can find. I guess.
Yes, that
Well, do you,
reconnaissance mission?
Valoth, do you want to come and stay invisible and message me to make sure everything is good?
Yes, I mean I can do that as long as we get a rest before we go,
Sure.
yes, I do not think you should go alone.
because I can't do invisible until we rest.
I'm assuming that this discussion
Four.
is gonna happen after our 4 hours. Like
Yeah.
we'll go after the 4
Yeah.
hours.
How do you, Valath? How do you make yourself invisible?
It's
It
just
is.
something I've been able to do.
So it is not a spell; it is an innate power.
Yes, I do feel though that if I were a little more inept at spell casting, I might be able to do either. That is mechanical for I can use the thing, or if I have a spell slot for it, I can cast it.
Okay.
But I have a use of it.
Let us keep that in mind
Without the spell
then,
slot.
because we
Never
do have the phylactery.
Why don't you take the dagger?
I would never use it.
Well, if you get in a tight pinch with somebody next to you,
Like
can
tonight at
try-
the church.
You can try and intimidate somebody away from you.
Okay. And I am proficient in daggers. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
About the only thing.
I mean, I could take all 3 items. I just feel bad about taking all 3 items.
The only thing Drazad would potentially keep in mind that he would like, although the mile away thing kind of throws Drazad, as perceptive as my kind is, does not have dark vision.
I think that we should let Drosad.
No, that's fair.
Do you have
Um,
dark vision?
I do.
Yeah. He's the only one.
I will
People
keep it for
walking
tonight for our
looking
mission.
all-
Yes, right,
Yeah.
of course. Yes,
But
yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Is the guide
I
certain
know.
about a mile away from the church?
Yeah, probably about a mile. It's not. Are you wondering about spell stuff?
No, I was gonna tell him he could use the telescope just
And not even use turn invisible.
to check out if anyone is around the church.
You probably wouldn't have a good vantage,
That's
at
that's
least.
fine.
Yeah.
But
But
just in case we see something off in the distance, it'd be better to
As-
have. And
as all of you
Yeah.
find sleep or trance or whatever gives you rest, you take a deep breath and think about everything you've accomplished thus far. You try to mull over all the different pieces and how they connect to this one enemy that has seemingly had it out for you since you got here, although indirectly. And as you focus on this, one of you feels a disconcerting pull. I'm going to ask for everyone to leave the room except for Valoth here.
sweet.
And I
I'm still
will let
typing
you know
things.
this is where we are ending our session. So
Okay.
Oh, okay. Crap. Okay.
Oh
Dude,
my gosh,
what the
my legs are stuck.
What the fuck, Kyle?
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
Oh my god. Okay.
Step the fuck up,
Bye,
bro.
bye, you guys. Go out there and make some chaos. Don't forget. We'll see y'all
chaos
next
is
week.
happening for sure.
Are you gonna close back in for the end? Or are you just gonna end it with Sam?
I'm just gonna end it with Sam. I think.
outside? Like, no, like.
Go home. No, I'm just,
Oh my god, I'm so shook.
Ask them to politely leave. I'm gonna go back and watch this.
Hey, can you make sure and close the curtains for me? Thank you. I will. So,
I have
Valoth.
so many things to write in my books later.
Valoth, as you focus on all these fine details and try to call to your mind the knowledge that you've kept such a firm grasp on up till now, all the notes, all the details about life here in the material. Like a spark, something catches your eye
Like in the
room.
room?
Your vision and your attention is drawn to the obsidian spear that Odd uses.
Oh no. Okay.
With the moonlight shining in through the window, it casts a shadow along the wall. But it's not quite right. And as you lean in closer and inspect it further, the shadow reads more like a thread. Like a single woven piece that seems to move every now and then.
Is like Odd holding the spear, or did he like? I'm assuming
It's
he's not, like,
leaned up
sleeping
against the
with
wall.
it.
He's not sleeping with it.
Can I? Is the shadow leading me somewhere, or is it just kind of like oddly flickering, like in a kind of an organic way, but not really in any direction?
As your eyes draw upon it, you see that the shadow appears to almost penetrate the wall. It points in a direction, and as you move to adjust your angle of viewing it, you see that it is not touching the ground. It is clearly a thread visible in the air
Oh.
that is suddenly drawn taut, and with it a reverberation and a sound that triggers something deep in you. A twisted fate. A dark demise. You begin to spiral.
Yeah, he's backing
You feel
away,
your
like-
heart beating 1,000,000 miles a minute. In almost an out-of-body experience, you see the city of Tethys. You see all of Eretheos. And you see another black line above an ear, leading straight up to the heavens, where a dark hand clutches it.
Like grabs it, or is it like puppet mastery, kind of like pulling the strings?
Sort of like a puppet master. It looks like the thread ends in the palm of this dark hand.
And this is in an ear. Can I look at Tethys and see if the string from Tethys is connected in any way, or no? Since I'm pulled up, can I look to see if like that is, or do I not have that much like range of motion in this weird
Make a
trance
perception
state?
check for me.
Ooh, natural 20 for a 23.
Okay. The thread does
perfect time for
indeed. The thread does indeed appear to connect to the same dark hand
From Tethys.
from Tethys.
Okay. Is it thinner than the one over Anir?
They appear to be the same. And as both threads draw taut, a swirl of whispers enters your mind, mingling with the rampant fear that already holds you. You hear, kill, 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 and you shoot awake, drenched in sweat. You instinctively look directly at the obsidian spear leaned up on the wall, and you stare at that shadow for a good 5 minutes. Something about this felt all too familiar for you, and it shakes you to your core.
If I pick up the spear, does anything shadow moves like normal?
It all appears to be normal.
Now I know the spear is also Odd's packed weapon. I don't know how that works with me like touching it. I know that normally something happens with that, but
If it leaves range after a minute, it'll
Okay,
reappear.
Hmm.
You set the spear back down. And instead of now your thoughts dwelling on how all the pieces connect, you close your eyes and just pray that these pieces don't connect with the past that you've run from. And that is where we will end our session for tonight.
shit. I'm gonna have so much to write in all my books.
So, thank you everyone for hanging out and watching. Shit just got real. You guys know secrets that the other players don't know, so don't tell them. Shh, it'll be our little secret. Until next time, go out there and make some chaos.
Caw.
Caw-caw!